Good evening everyone. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to be here on a fine Sunday evening. Let's swap over to the main scene, stick the desktop audio on. There we go. Good evening one and all. How are you doing? How's your weekend been? Who have we got in tonight? Vallegro, good evening to you. Monkey D. Luffy. Bonebreaker, thank you so much for your 5-month sub. Good evening to you. Sorry, Brian, didn't read out your message, but thank you so much for your support. Saigon Port, aloha to you. Pavlo13, good evening. Of course, Twitch chat as well. Torgman, good evening. No football today, so you can watch. Fantastic. Good to have you here. Jacula, we have started now, so you are here at the beginning. Lovely to have you here. Good evening, Will. I hope you're doing well. Zanzibar's here as well. Good evening to you. Just herding cats. Yeah, they're all sleeping downstairs. Oreo left earlier, so...
How kind of you.
DocOtter06 just subscribed. Man, good evening, sir. Hope you are well.
Thank you, Doc Otter. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Thank you so much for your support. That is absolutely brilliant. And another one.
LFD 1351 just subscribed.
Thank you, LFD, as well. That is brilliant. Kicking off a hype train as well at the beginning of the stream. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. Zebrex, Yelek, Ella Hoof, good evening to you as well. Very girthy today. Sitting on a little ledge here, I think, so just tilting upwards slightly. Thank you, Lego, for the shout out as well. Thank you all. Rook Jackson, good evening to you. Good morning to you, LFD. How are you doing this fine Sunday? I'm going to be going through catching up on my gold making bits and pieces first and foremost. Today, obviously, I haven't played in a couple of days. Been very, very busy of late, so had very little WoW time. So hopefully we can get back into the gold making, look into some more legendary progression, and depending on how much gold we've made over the course of the last couple of days. Probably not a huge amount, but we'll rectify that by putting some more things on the auction house. You spent all day yesterday in Garrison leveling pets. It's 25 thanks to Super Squirt Day. Fantastic. Yes, a lot of people were doing that for EU, making the most of the Super Squirt Day. Hopefully you'll be able to sell your pets further on, if that is the purpose. Did the shout out not work? That's interesting. Let me just check. My dashboard. It says the client. Oh, hold on. That means that I... Hold on, let me fix that up. I should be able to do this from here. My bot needs to reconnect. Now, hopefully this should work. Excuse me. Accept that. Excuse me one moment whilst I fix out the bot. Then I should get a... Oh, I'll go over here. I need to go to my verification. Where's the verification gone? Over there. Right, so let's go back here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Zanzafel just subscribed.
That is very, very kind of you. Sorry, the bot's slacking a little bit at the moment. We'll go fix that up in a moment. So that's that should work. Authorize and then connect, and then fingers crossed that should come through. There we go. Successfully connected the bot client, so that should work now. Hopefully, give that excuse me. Give that another go. Let me just go back to the screen because I don't want to miss out on any of our lovely chat that we've had going on whilst I've been fiddling with that. And thank you so much, Kitty Sprinkles, for gifting out the sub. Actually, I missed that. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me.
KT Wonder Sheep just subscribed. My streak broke.
Oh, no problem at all, Wonder Sheep. Lovely to have you here. 9 months, that's a Twitch baby indeed, so lovely to have you here. How you been? Good to have you here. There we go. Let's see if I got everything else out. So, yeah, good evening, Wonder Sheep. Got you there. And Hinterheiler, good evening to you. Won't be stick around making special spaghetti for friends later today. Oh, fantastic, Cyclone Paul. I hope you have lots of fun times with your friends, sir. Definitely. Definitely Jungle Cat, good evening to you. Still getting used to that new name. Takes you 3 days to make and cook the stuff. Wow, okay, that's epic, definitely. And where have we got to? Just scroll down a bit more. Random gift sub. Your wife comes to you. Weird. And then we just scroll down and missed a few more bits there. Haven't missed a month. Just too busy. Been too many days since it expired. Well, it happens definitely, but lovely to have you here. He's got you resubbed and playing TBC Classic. Fantastic. I'm sure he's probably getting fully started into the whole Burning Crusade side of things. I know he played Classic quite a lot. Just called him Sham still. Yeah, it might be easier, Kitty. And Sunrara, good evening to you. You stopped playing but still watching. Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you. That means a lot to me because obviously I would expect people to move on to other things, but it's lovely to have you here. You may update your username again in 1 month. Wow, okay, that's a fair amount of time, isn't it? I ought to best start listing some auctions on whilst we're chatting through here, because nothing's going to be selling at this rate. So let me just move this over whilst everyone's coming in, and we can chat through the Wowhead blog once that goes live. But we'll just post all this sort of stuff on for now, definitely. What do you think about your strategy for gold making? You focus to have all professions on odds, train all of them to full, only on all expansions, only learn NPC recipes and craft every item. The profit is minimum 100 gold. What do I think? I think that's a solid start. What you will find, because you're going for only NPC recipes, those are commonly available. So it's the ones that are harder to get hold of, the ones that have a barrier to entry, where you'll get more rarity, less competition, and greater profits. So I'd always encourage someone to, if they are going in all expansions on professionals, is to look for the stuff that not everyone's going to get. Oh wow,
Mackenzie Burton just subscribed.
That's phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's really kicked off the hype train. Gifting out 5 subs. That is so kind of you.
South 3043CZ just subscribed.
If you were one of those lucky people who just got a sub, please put some emotes in chat. That is wonderful, Bonebreaker. Getting friends, that's good, definitely.
Thank you.
Valestress just subscribed.
And what else do we have there? You've been trying some Final Fantasy 14.
How kind of you.
Been great, slow, but a fun change. And currently farming for the 69 bolts on Mage Weave. AV Delay, good evening to you. I've been alright, thank you, Doc Otter. I've been very busy.
How kind of you.
But thank you very much.
Toxic_casual just
subscribed. There we go. Scroll back down. Whilst we've got the train going there, let me just run a post scan on everything here. Should be able to do this whilst we're going. Did I see your transmog Twitch watch chat? Yes, I did. I'll send you a screenshot once I've got all the bits and pieces together, and then we can put in the correct equipment for you. No problem at all, Valegra. Belagar, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Bonebreaker, for all those subs. That was so kind of you. That was very, very supportive of you.
How kind of you.
The Holy Light just subscribed.
And another one. Wow, the Holy Light. Thank you so much. 4 months with your Prime. That really is appreciated. Hype train off to another level. That is amazing. This is phenomenal support. Thank you so much. Level 3 complete already. Love the show. Well, thank you, the Holy Light. That's very, very kind of you. Helicopter outside. Hopefully that's not going to be too noisy. I'll disappear in a moment. We're going to just relist all my auctions on whilst everyone's coming in, and then we'll chat. Well, the Wowhead blog will go live about 7 o'clock tonight, UK time, so then we'll talk about all that. Maybe a few days. I'd like your help. We're setting up Twitch. In return, help with the computer optimizing. That sounds like a good deal. I can, if you ping me any questions, I'm happy to answer them, certainly. And see if we can get you started on Twitch. Are they coming for me? No, not at all. I think they're just passing over. See that you must have many operations. Every item different operation. Not
Thank you.
necessarily. A lot of
Belligot
them.
just subscribed.
Belligot,
Thanks
thank you so
for
much.
all the fun and content.
Thank you so much, Belligosi. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Will I play TBC Classic? Yes. I would like to. Should I have the time? The question is the time at this point. Whichever one the job's done is. Okay, we're going to do that one for you. Let's have a look.
Podcast more done! Job's done.
That one, number 2. I should know my own one. There we are. More subs. There we go, Doc. For you. You got a bonus extra one because I got the number wrong. There we go. Let's just post all this lot on. But yes, with Classic, I would definitely want to. I want to play it once I get some more time available, certainly. And going back to yours, Jacula, yes, I have a lot of operations, but I tend to repeat myself quite a lot and then tweak things afterwards. What I'm going to do is going to rewrite a lot of my operations when TSM 4.11 comes out, and I'm going to do a nice, fresh, new start on all my professions, hopefully. Can you show a string of region craft and average region DB market craft mid? So these are my 2 main ones I tend to use. I'll show you those. So we go to the operations. So the auctioning operations. So average between region and DB market craft minimum is pretty much does what it says on the tin. There's different ones here. Posting at 20 or posting at 5 is a normal one. Auction house duration 24. Usually I keep things down to 12 or something like that. Fantastic. Choose your horde tunes, and also because the race in itself. No, that I love doing any and all Warcraft characters. I think it's gonna be awesome. All 3 to fit into TPC 2. I know, Sham, that's going to be the main problem really there, is trying to do that. Probably would need to reorganise this slightly. I'm going to take that to 12, and bits, this is how old it is. That needs to be 100% now, that should work there. Like live and classic at the same time, it's not good for the hairline, I can imagine. Yeah. 0 points Eurovision. Lewis Hamilton ends Monaco in the 7th spot. Oh, that's low for him, isn't it? So let's go to the operations here. So this is average between DB market and DB region market. So it's literally just using the average operation, and it's basically looking at DB market and DB region market average. So it's looking at my server and it's looking at the whole regions, taking the 2 values, averaging the 2 out, and then 50% of that for this. And then when I include craft minimum, what I'm doing there is I'm looking at the average between the 2 here, and then in this case I'm taking 20%, but I'm also looking at 110% crafting. So I'll take the bigger of the 2 values, usually this being 110% crafting. I don't want to go lower than this, which is why it's at maximum there for that, and that should work for my minimum operation, and then everything else is a percentage increase based on that. So everything just slots in nicely after those 2. So I hope that explains the thinking behind that operation, certainly. Yeah, but he wasn't happy. Is he champion yet? I think he's going for multiple wins now. I'm completely out of touch with her F1. It's been a long number of years since I've last seen. Still to level 1 of mine named Todd, like from the Fox and the Hound. That sounds brilliant, Doc. Yeah, I'd like to do a Valvera as well myself. Thank you all for that hype train support. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. There we are. Thank you, Jacula, for typing that one out. That is the basics of it, certainly. Shouldn't that be max 110% crafting divided by 0.95 for the 5% cut? Well, I tend to, because I'm not using crafting, I'm using 110% crafting, so I use that 10% from the crafting as part of my auction house fee. So rather than doing 110% divided by 0.5 to keep my margins tight, I just use the 110%, and it keeps it simple as well. Giving viewing students groups while you do the child ferrying. Fantastic. So I show the region craft operation. So the region one is this one here, which literally just doesn't even look into the DB market. I'm literally just looking at the DB region market average and crafting and looking at the two together. So I'm not using an average of my own server. I'm just literally, usually I use this one when my own server's prices are completely out of whack. You know, when people post things up for several 100,000 and things like that when they're not supposed to be, then I just think, you know what, I'm going to just go with a region market average, and that tends to fix a lot of issues. Number 15 we can do, certainly.
Thy bidding, master.
Thy bidding, master. A nice easy one. There we go. That one's done. Just means your mailbox won't be 110% then, closer to 105, 107, I guess. Yes, exactly. So it just eats up that margin a little bit. I'm sort of aware of that, but then I kind of keep it simple that way as well. Dave, how are you? We were just talking about you earlier, saying who was saying that it was your fault they got back into... It was Wondersheet, wasn't it? Saying they got back into Classic because of you. I haven't jumped in yet since the pre-patch has started. I would love to do some more Classic videos, definitely. Get back into the Let's Play series. Got him back in big time. Fantastic, Dave. How have you been? It's lovely to have you here. Can we have a shout out for Dave, please? Oh, there you go, for Lego. Straight on the ball. Tell me about news of the new TSM. Say something about an update. Well, we are currently on 4.11 alpha at the moment. Well, I am at the moment. There's a few of us that are... where is my add-on? What am I looking for? My add-on version. It doesn't tell me here, actually. It's in my actual TSM itself. My add-on version there. On this version, this is on the alpha version. So basically what we have now is a slightly better working version of the item level and base item level that's going to be useful for crafters marks and legendaries and things like that. Or type /TSM version. Oh, that'd be interesting. Actually, I haven't tried that one. Oh, no, that's the wrong window. /TSM version. There we are. Tracer Master D6504B, so it's basically the alpha one. Really, there we go. That should work. For the more of a weekend, give an earshot of that track. Some fast cars. Wow. And then we've got MMB. Is that for the minimap button bug? From Volkner, yes, that's mini-map button bag, and it just puts everything all in one nice long... You can change the configuration of this as well. It just means it's a lot easier for me to just click things and do stuff like that. Let me just carry on opening and sending things whilst we're chatting through stuff. Hopefully that should work. Thank you, Lego, for the link. We'll just list my auctions on first and foremost, get that cleared. And then we can think about, well, we'll probably then go into doing the Wowhead blog after that, talking about all the things that have been going on this week. It's interesting topics this week, certainly. Mantheus's cheat sheet update, the whole boosting community, and preparations for, obviously, Burning Crusade as well. I mean, how are we looking for token price now? 271,000. It's going up. It's going up. Fast on the copy paste, definitely. It's getting a lot higher now, that token price. I talk about that a little bit in the blog as well. It's not, well, we're not quite at Legion levels. It's not that high. There is one in the US, isn't it? I remember them being one. I don't know where it is though. And we're up to 180,000 in NA. Yeah, that's pretty high for NA, definitely. Let's go through that, grab all these, get these up. Yeah, I mean, Legion, end of Legion, it was like 400,000 EU, wasn't it? 406,000, I think it peaked at. But your How to Make Crafting Profitable series, we'll get some updates because TSM, Classic and TVC just got the DVD sale rate. Yes, of course, yeah, which they didn't have a week ago. So that changes things slightly from the Classic point of view, doesn't it? You don't have to adapt quite so much. You realise how big the brickyard is until you go there. Oh, really, Doc? Yeah. I've never really seen any track up close. Only on the television. On parity with retail. Well, yeah, exactly. That's nice at least. I mean, I know the mechanics of the auction house is still slightly different with classic and retail, but the principles are essentially the same. Aramco United States Grand Prix. Oh, right, okay. Never heard of that one. Can we put WoW Classic and other Blizz games into the scrapper so we get a lower token price? I don't think that's really going to work for Lego, but that's the great thing about the token, is it can be spent on all these other things. I'm still happy with my meat wagon from Warcraft 3 Reforged. I'm still going to keep that one. Yeah, Diablo 4 as well. Look forward to that coming out. Good evening, Jeannie. How are you? Right, okay, let's carry on posting this. I don't think I've done a restock in a while, actually, so probably have to do a few more things. They've got some Grimdale mittens coming back on. So we're starting with our legendary system. Really still not enjoying it yet. I'm at that spending phase and not the earning phase, so it's painful, very painful. To the moon. Hello, good evening to you. It's going very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Excited for the game. The meat wagon was just a bonus. Haven't even installed the game because it was rubbish, but I do like the meat wagon. That's exactly where I went, Talkman. I heard such terrible things about it, and I never got around to it. I didn't want to ruin my nostalgia for it. I loved playing the single-player campaign of Warcraft 3 and the Frozen Throne. I don't really want that ruined, basically. You're good, thanks for asking. Fantastic. Apart from your girlfriend stealing your PC, so watching from your phone. No problem, Jeannie. Share and share alike. That's how it works. You have your Warcraft 3 CDs in your shelf. I can't install it because no longer have the CD drive in your PC. Yeah, I have the same as well, actually. I was very fortunate to... One of the few things I could afford at that time was the Warcraft 3 Collector's Edition. So I'm very happy to own that. And obviously with the CDs, yeah, I've got the same situation. No CD drive anymore. I have to get an external drive or something like that and pop that one in. Or just jury rig one sticking out the case or something like that. You got done another part of the value sources. Oh, fantastic, Jack. Thank you for sharing that one. Look forward to reading that one later. Next week you're going through functions. Brilliant. That's going to come into a very good guide overall. Looking forward to seeing it all come together. Alright, there we are. So last bit. Oh, wow. Okay. There's a bit of gold here at the bottom. I wasn't expecting that. Not this amount. Anyway, 97,000 gold. What do we think has sold for that price? Nothing obvious here. Tome of Illusions. Can't quite see what it is. The suspense is interesting. Let's just go for that one. A bunch of tome with a Grimvale Cape. Okay, let's post this lot on first, and then we'll have a look. I bet you that's the Elemental Lord's Tome of Illusions. I bet you that's an expensive one. Just sold 4 red Meiji bags of 50 gold each. Oh wow, that's pretty good. Is that retail or classic? At retail, that's brilliant. You played through the Diablo 3 story when it came out and enjoyed it, but not played since. Yeah, I haven't even done that. I would love to try the single player story of it, certainly. Right high from you calling me Advanced Gold Maker. Amongst the top 3, 2/3 among groups with NA and EU. That sounds impressive, Allegro. Get a digital installer Walker 3, that's how you got mine years before Reforged. I think you probably can, yes. I just think the original one is no longer available or something like that. Yeah, I haven't got the Reaper of Souls expansion. If I'm going to spend some gold on some tokens, that's what I'd probably end up getting, is the Diablo 2 Reforged pre-order, and then get my Diablo 3 upgraded in the same breath, actually. That's what I'd probably do on that front. Let me go through... Right, let's check this gold. What did we sell? It looks like it's the Tome of Illusion, so we've got... Let's just move this over a little bit so we can see it. So we have Enchants doing well, a few Grimveiled mittens and braces coming in, some really cheap ones there, the rank 1s, but one for 2,800, that must be a rank 4, I think, maybe. A Windwall hood, oh, that's interesting, someone must be doing the Waste of Time. Yeah, they have, because they've also bought the Windwall hood, the Frostwoven leggings, and the Death Silk shoulders, so all three of those go for the... Is it the Waste of Time? Yes, I think it is the Waste of Time. Campaign was decent. Relief Cells is unplayable. The itemization is horrid. Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to make sure I get that there. And then we've got down here a Grimveiled cape for 9,500. That must be a rank 4 one. Wow. Okay, here we go. Here's some big ones. I wasn't expecting. So someone's gone for a full set of Tome of Illusions for everything. Secrets of the Shadow Pan for 9,000. Draenor for 9,500. That's quite expensive to make, that one. Azeroth is quite a good one there at 12,000. Outland at 16,000. And then Elemental Laws at 9,500. So that's where the 97,000s come from. Each of those, plus a couple of Grimveiled things. So that means I can probably spend some of that on legendaries next. So I'll take that. Thank you very much, the person who bought all of those. Like Diablo 3 seasons, don't play them for long, but each season you play for a few days to level something and get some gear. Okay, so I haven't got my head around the seasons thing yet, but I can see how that could be fun, certainly. You can get to a level cap. I had to fight 10 or more levels lower than your character level because items were so bad. When Reaper of Souls came out, you suppose you could still do the campaign, but at least the items worked. Okay. So I definitely might need Reaper of Souls then. Okay, so everything's posted on. We're all good on that front. Auctions, we're going to need to restock on this, but what I'll do first before that is let's go through and just post all our other auctions on our other characters first, just so that they're ticking through. So we'll carry on through. Dirty Irby, good evening to you. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How goes your gold making adventures? Can we have a shout out for Dirty Irby? Mammoth gold maker in the making by far. Thank you, Jack. The seasons are really met if you know Live Diablo 3 Reaper Souls, since end content are pushing greater rifts. Yeah, that's the kind of part that I don't really think I'd get into so much with Diablo. I'd love to play the single player campaign, certainly. That, you know, just for the story and the playthrough, really, more than anything else. Working a lot on leveling new characters for 9.1 gold making. Interesting. So what's the new characters for? Is that on a new server, or are you expanding on your existing server? And going well so far. We are working our way reluctantly but slowly through the legendary system. That's where a lot of my gold is disappearing to at the moment. We've also got to do the same with leveling characters to get them ready for 9.1. So my alts have been neglected really for a fair amount. On a new server, fantastic. But other than that, yeah, the gold is ticking through quite happily. Shadow Lace Treads for 2,800, that must be 168 gear as well. So that's another 3,000 there. Grab that, and then we'll just post this lot back on. Singles is fun, but the rifts don't interest you that much. Yeah, I think I'm in the same point as Will there. I'll play the single player, certainly. Inspires you to craft all sorts of low-level alchemy that are profitable, yet most people do not craft. See how well it turns out. Good luck. Good luck, it should be fun. Any new market is fun to try out. That was your alliance. Heavy server from Alcoholic J, so thinking of doing some gold making there. Oh, fantastic. 2 million is a decent amount to have on there. Has anyone found up enough rep for all the Crafters Mark II? Well, it's quite easy now, Doc, that you can buy it once you've got the got it on one character. Now it's bind on account from the rep point of view, certainly. So that does make it a lot easier. So you just need the Stygia for each character once they've gotten to 60. So as I've done with Earthen here, Earthen only recently got to 60, and now we have the Crafters Mark II, which we can start making with this one. So I didn't with my Venari. So I've got, you can see here, I've got the Crafters Mark II, but my Venari rep on this character is dubious still. But because Samadan has gotten to whichever one it is you need, is it cautious? I can use that reputation to basically buy it on Earthen, so it's unlocked already, which is really useful. That was a recent change over on Blizzard's side, and very welcome from that matter. Alright, let's go through and... oh no, Magnificence. Such TSM task list. Let's just get those done. Let's craft Magnificence of Leather. Learn some more things. And the other one... there we are. Penny Royal Belt. I look forward to crafting some of these soon. But for now, we'll just carry on with everyone else at the moment. Saracen, good evening to you. Good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Has a new dark mode. It's working on some new detailed token info. Your favourite website. I was looking at that one as well, Jack. I thought it was good, but I like the extended history of the other token price one, which is pretty nice. That's how long you've been away since getting the long boy. The tail end of BFA. Well, that's a good 800k, definitely. Almost a million, exactly. You just flipped a bunch of Surgipets because of Sir Galveston is up for pet leveling. Fantastic. That's a good use of people buying them for this point, certainly. Yeah, but yeah, the extended one would be great once they've got that one in. Right, we've got a few potion sales, 11,000. That's not too bad. Where are we at? Okay. So Shadestone, 5 of those. Oh, that's interesting. Some Shadestone sales. Spectral Agility and Hidden
Thank you.
Spirit.
Samadan bot just subscribed.
Jack, thank you on Samadan bot's behalf. Thank you so much for subbing my bot. Okay, Saigon Paul, lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And Teres, thank you so much for the follow as well. It's incredibly lovely to have you here. Let's get our potions on. Always like selling
How kind
potions.
of you.
Valegro SE just subscribed.
Jack gifting all the subs out. Thank you, Jack. That's very kind of you. Supporting the supporters. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. There we go. Let's post all of those on. I won't restock on these just at the moment. I'm just going to go through, post all our auctions on first, and then we'll have a look. Okay, and then Bridget. She can don't have to forget to do her daily cooldown as well. Get our Yard's peculiar energy sources. Excuse me. Bill Slowski, is that pronounced right? Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Vote yes to the cheese. Cheese is nice. I had some lovely baked cheese the other day. That was fantastic. Right, oh yeah, we are war mode on here, so do have to be careful where we're at. Let's craft this Sun's Radiance whilst we're here. Learn something new. And then pop down an anvil and do our Yard's Peculiar Energy Source. How many have we got at the moment? We have 3. Ooh, I've got 30. Have I wasn't expecting that. I don't think that's correct. I don't think it's registered my bank. I need to go visit my bank. That's definitely not correct. Let me just close down the task list now. That's done. And we can grab that and turn that into something. And then we can find our mailbox, which is around the corner. There we go. And then we'll go list our things up here. We've got some infragreen reflex sights sold. That's interesting. We'll get those going. Sold 3 of those. That's probably a reset, I imagine. You think you're down to about 4 different cheeses in your fridge now. Need to do better. That's it. That's a decent selection, certainly. Go for some cheesy chips now. Now you're talking, Will. Back in my Nottingham days, definitely liked some cheesy chips. No, wait, you got 5. Oh, brilliant. For Burning Crusade Classic, since we are not in no changes mode for that expansion, what would you think of having WoW tokens for it? Would be a massive disaster or a reasonable suggestion to fight bots, and maybe it would help lower the token price on retail. I'm not sure, Naval. I don't know how it would work really. The price of one working against or for the price of the other, and would it be abused as a way of transferring gold? I'm not sure. I would be reluctant and cautious, certainly. Do I have a video that goes through over my daily gold making routine on each character? Not specifically that, Zebrex. I mean, I think the closest you see is on my Let's Play series. You can see me going through different things like farming, flipping, and crafting there. What you see me doing here on the start of most streams is pretty much what I do as my routine. So that could possibly be the easiest way to have a look at it. Jizzing Rose, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. How goes your huge number of cards and your flipping? Have you sold more on the auction house? Thank you for doing the shout out. Alright, still got more stuff here to put through, so let's get those on. We need to clear this a little bit. I think I've got a lot on my bags at the moment. There we go. Let's get at least a few of these on. We need to get leveled up here, which is why we're here in Bastion. We're leveling up, and because we're only level 53, and we also need to get the Crafters Mark II and the Legendaries going on Bridget. So we do have a fair amount of leveling to do on our alts, as well as working on the Legendaries on my main Samadan. That's the current focus. Much as I would love to start collecting old recipes again, I'm having to focus more on this for the moment, I think, just because I know 9.1 is coming, and I need to be prepared for that more than anything else. Remind you, Jack, was sad there sitting with the caption when you're having an in-depth conversation with a girlfriend, and she replies with K. That is a sad bear moment, certainly. Let's get, what have we got? A Masterful Phaedron Ring, Quick Oxing Necklace, and some Reflex Sights. Okay, 1900 gold, I'll take that. A small amount, but still ticking through. We are at nearly 1.5 million. A lot of expenditure this month on Legendaries. I will not make the value of a token this month, certainly, simply down to the huge price of things. If I sell that Jeweled Onyx Panther, then maybe things will change. 379,000 for a Panther would be fantastic if I could sell it for that price. That would be a 277,000 profit if it goes for that one. We'll see. I'll be very fortunate if I do. Let's go through and go on to the next. You crossed 750,000 cards open, so that's cool. Actually, let's just move over here into the rest area. There we go. Then we can log out properly. Good evening, Natty. How are you? Lovely to have you here. Let's go through the characters. Gold will be a different system altogether, like they have in China at the moment. Just that allows TBC classic players to exchange game time for money on those rounds, so people that want to play TBC and not retail will not be pressured to buy tokens and gold. I can see the appeal of that. Yeah. I haven't got a command for that, Addict, but I haven't worked out how to set it up. I don't think my OBS or Streamlabs has it. Would have enough if you didn't spend all my gold on Boreal Shard. Exactly, Genie. That is where it's all gone. I would have had enough. I'm fairly confident, certainly. We sold some missives, a couple of missives of haste. 1,400 gold. I'll take those. Whether the same tokens or not, they serve the same purpose of paying for subs. They'll naturally compete, won't they? That's what I'm thinking, Wonder Sheep. And there may be, I don't know, something, I can't quite put my finger on it. It's just a gut feeling more than anything else. Something makes me wary. I can't quite articulate why. But it just doesn't feel right. Maybe it's just a classic, hashtag no changes type of thing. Classic's classic and retail is retail. Very different beasts at this point. They have very different feels to them. Right, that's Stavadan done. Let's jump through the next one. If I was restocking here, obviously I would spend a little bit more time on the characters, just doing the odd daily cooldown and throwing the spare stuff on. But we really should do a restock as well. And it's been a while since I've done one of those. I think what I would do in this case is focus on Samadan, because he's been making the most sales, and is usually my favoured character for restocks. But the others surely should get some attention as well. If I was going to go over to them, I'd probably also look at levelling them as well. Every coin on TBC realm would be farmed. Every gold coin on the TBC realm was farmed there. Yes, that is true. I guess what people tend to do is they would say, if I give you 1,000,000 gold in retail, will you then give me 1,000 gold in classic? Doing a trade that way. That's the only way it kind of works between retail and classic. Got another 3,000 here for Almalte. Blacksmithing item, probably a ceremonious weapon of some kind. Drop YouTube vid in the mod channel. Okay, I'll have a look at that later, Vallegro, thank you. For following age. Oh, right, fantastic, thank you. If my OBS does it, then hopefully that will work. A waistguard and sabatons. Okay, that's fantastic. Let's get those through. Two brutals on top of each other here, so this one may not be my auction person. We'll use this anyway for the moment. That's just gold changing hands, doesn't affect inflation or anything. No, correct, Nabal. Definitely. I'd agree with you on that one. Right, how are we doing? Let's post this slot on. A few bits of shadow steel. Again, what we level 52. Yeah, we need to get to 60 on these characters as well. Lots to do. Go with that, and then the last of the things, just grab all of those and the 3,000 gold as well. And that should work just fine. Inflatable mount shoes at 32,000. That seems overly expensive. 32,000 down to 27,000. Historicals 46. Region is much less than that. Inflatable mount shoes should not be that expensive, and so below minimum price. This operation is not working for us. We need to fix that. So let's go have a look. So our groups and blacksmithing. This is mount equipment, inflatable mount shoes. The operation here is using crafting cell. So we look at this one. We could use region average crafting would be a better one here that we have. Just have a quick look at that. 24 hours. I'll probably change that down to 12. And then that is a max between DB region market average and vendor sell. Okay, so let's use that. Go back to the group, down to our mount equipment operations. Let's take off crafting cell and use region average crafting instead. One of the things I'd like to do is get my operations that are similar more consistent across my different profiles. I think that would help a great deal in terms of sharing them with people, because I made them up per character. They understandably do the same thing, but it's slightly different. And they're named differently, so it can be a bit confusing. Kind of does affect inflation, because gold isn't constant. People earn gold when they need it. If incentive to earn goes up, then it affects change the economy. If people started paying game time by spending classic gold instead of retail gold, that would have a significant impact on the economy of both games. I think so. Did I see your mini car sets? No, I missed them, Rose. Oh, there we are. 758,000 opened. Made a total of 3.5 million gold. That's so much gold, Rose. The average is around the same. It hasn't changed much, has it? 4.7 seems to be what it is now. That's very interesting. Thank you for sharing those. It affects who does rural gold farms, has an impact, but then mostly takes over the real money market. Well, that would be a good thing, for sure, certainly. Right, so that's everything just thrown back on the auction house. That's easy mode auctioning. We're up to just 10 minutes to 7, so we'll jump back to Samadan and we can have a look at other things I need to do here. Hellfire has a few Grimvale bits and pieces. I'll just check on her to make sure she hasn't got anything that we need to either throw on the auction house. Now she's using Samadan's profile, so she should be able to just duplicate what's got on there. If it's already on, that's fine. We can always just this is kind of like this spare stock of Grimvale stuff. When you hit 1 million open, then you can be sure about the average. Yeah, I mean, always need a bigger sample is kind of the way it works. Let's have a look. Nothing on here. Where's the auction house? Auctioneer, there you are. Let's just grab you there and run a post scan. I'm not expecting. Oh no, we have got Grimvale braces to put on. I'll just pop those on. There we go. Then we'll jump out from this area. Have a lot of people in here. Game Cat, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. How goes your weekend? Just gone through and listed everyone's auctions on, so we'll jump back to Samadan. Probably go to our command table as we're here in Bastion anyway. Make sure I've been doing those on the mobile app, so that's pretty good. Been busy, very busy, Game Cat, but good to be alive and playing WoW. If you remember me, you said you would start making gold.
The Muffin Man just subscribed.
Thank you, the Muffin Man. That's very kind of you. And Vico, you got 100,000 gold already. That is fantastic. Congratulations on that first 100k. That is absolutely brilliant. Good morning to you, Muffin Man. How are you doing? Lovely to have you here. When do I do my restocks? Whenever I have the time to go through the characters is the main thinking, really, more than anything else. Let's go have a look. Where are we? We are here already, so we can head on up to our command table whilst I'm here. Exciting, Blizzard announced a proper auction web API for the Burning Crusade. Oh, really? How does that affect things from a TSM perspective then? Does that mean that you can just tap into that directly like you do with retail rather than having to use TSM users to scan it? You won't have to crowdsource. That's fantastic. I like the idea of that. I liked what we were doing. Yeah, fantastic. That does make things easier. Fantastic. So will that? I guess that'll be easy enough to implement because you've done it all through retail. You went through all your pets in the selling. Well, that's a good way to start. Now you know which ones are selling. You can always move them to different servers and try and sell them for more. That's another option. There we go. There's a whole load of stuff that just went through. Right. Can I actually do this campaign? I don't think I'm quite high enough. Let's have a look. Oh, some of these are a bit... how much would it cost to heal them all? It will cost 321. Is that really worth it? I'd rather not, to be honest. So I'll leave that off for the moment. I won't do the campaign. But I'll do some XP stuff instead and some other stuff. So what have you got? 24. That's 12 hours. So I might as well just put a whole load. No, that's 1200. So we'll do this one, Necromancer's Lair. We'll just do all our lowest level ones. There we go. Assign them. And then this one's also a 1200. I need to also do this one for some anima. Let's do that with one of my easy ones. Use 27. We'll use that one, and then we'll use this one for everyone else. Like that. That should work. And then we'll just send them over. Then we'll gain some XP whilst we're waiting for the next lot or something like that. That should work. You even sold the bananas pack that you got for free. Oh, fantastic! I'm sure people would like it. Certainly, those that don't have it or missed out on it. Certainly. We still crowdsource a Vanilla Classic. I wonder how many people are actually going to be playing Vanilla Classic. I'd love to see the stats on that. Your old PC you're using at the moment will give Mr. Potato a run for its money. Well, that's the ultimate inefficiency. I like reusing old hardware. Let me just check Covenant callings wise, because we need to look at, there we go, Tribute of the Ascended. As we're trying to get to Exalted with the Ascended, we definitely need to do this one. Where do we need to head for that one? Tribute of the Court, Tribute of the Ascended is up there. That looks like it's going to be inside, I think. Let's try that. Tribute of the Ascended, I think. Maybe not. Let's have a look. The mission table add-on is called Venture Plan. It's really, really handy. I mean, I have been using the mobile app in its absence. Anima Salvage. What's this one? Gather Anima Embers from Torghast. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We need to go to Torghast. I've not been in there a while. 150 Anima Embers. Okay. We'll do the Lost Souls whilst we're here as well, because that gives us extra anima stuff. So that's also useful. Okay. You're playing TBC Classic and keep having to run back to mining those because you forget you have to mine them more than once. Yes, Nitano. That caught me out a few times. When I was bug testing the beta for TBC, it was unfortunate because when I was testing it, I couldn't level up my mining beyond a certain, all my herbalism beyond a certain level, because the levels were broken, and you couldn't level up as high as you should be able to, which was a real shame. There we go. Thank you, Vallegro, for the link. I've got a command for that one as well. I think it's just called Venture. Let's take, or might as well take all of these whilst I'm here. That would make more sense. And There's one down here. That's Maldraxxus. I'll pick it up whilst I'm here. Whilst we're waiting. You keep getting caught by you're already mounted when you try to get on a flight point. That one as well, yeah. What have we got here? That's a guild chest. There's another one over here. Let's go grab that one. You have a problem. Your inscription is up to date in groups, but you cannot find missives. That's strange. They should be there. You've definitely learnt them. I'm not on my scribe, so I couldn't look to compare. Let me just grab this as well. Whilst I'm here, Path of Ascension. Ooh, activate the Path of Ascension. Start at the Path of Ascension. Okay, yeah, we'll stick with that. That will carry on for the moment. 23 of 25. We really need to work on our quests. Got so many going on at the moment. We'll need to do those as well. We also need to head over to Stormwind and get ourselves restocked on Samadan, because I bet you we've got a load of stuff we need to restock on. Yeah, with that inscription one, I'm not sure why. Try posting a screenshot in the Discord if you're on our Discord, and maybe we can help you out. For a fresh player, so no access to gold, you can vendor shuffle crafted rings. Oh, okay. Is dual crafting actually available now in pre-patch? That's pretty handy though, Neville. You need to quit my job and become a full-time WoW streamer. I am working on it, Torgman, as much as possible. Certainly, it's making it sustainable, especially with my IRL token price is particularly high. So it's a tricky one for me to balance between how much I can potentially make through all the different avenues of content creation. Eventually we will get there, definitely. I have no doubt. I mean, between the freelancing stuff, that's the hard part,
Danny,
really.
wow, just subscribe.
Wow.
Almost the big 30.
Wow, that is amazing, Danny. Thank you. Thank you so much. 29 months, that's huge. Thank you so much for your support over all the months. That is absolutely brilliant. Full-time would be great. Yes, Dave, definitely. I mean, I'd love to be able to do more 3D WoW stuff like I've been doing with Borealis and the character commissions and things like that. Your missives are entailing materials. Oh, right, okay. That's very strange. I wonder why. You have to go all the way to Exile to learn them. Oh, is that with your... I saw you were making gold and just selling the recipes. Ah, brilliant. Yeah, dual crafting is available. Ah, right, okay. Well, that changes what I'm going to be selling, because Samadan was doing a bit of mining. I bet you I should be able to sell a fair amount of the stuff I've been stockpiling for that. That should work. Delphana, good evening to you. You just sold an uncanny wand for 93,000. That is brilliant. Did the Ferrari break down again? I'm very, very frugal as much as I can. I'm very reluctant to spend money of Allegro, and it certainly would not be on a Ferrari. The best I would probably go for, if I could afford something, would be something like a old VW camper van. Blog is out. Fantastic. Thank you, Jack. Let's go over and get that sorted now, whilst we're here. And that will be a great interlude before we start restocking on things. There we go. So let's grab this, grab my bot commands, and update that one with the new one. That should work. Back to the console, and that should work there. Let's try that. Oops, that doesn't work. Jack Wowhead the Dipper. I clicked on your name by mistake, Jack. Let's just fix that. There we are. That should work. And that takes us to 178. Fantastic. Okay, we can have this up, and then we can just reorganize my window. and then we can talk all things gold making. Not that we've already been doing that already anyway, but we'll carry on the conversation as to what's been going on in the land of gold making. There we go. Okay, so things to talk about this week. Well, we've mentioned this before, was the rising token price, which is very, very expensive. It has been expensive for a while, certainly. That's many blogs. It is a lot of blogs, 178. I mean, Gumdrops obviously takes the reign of the first 100 of those, certainly. So I can't take credit for all of them, but the last 78, or 79 rather, because I started at 100, I can at least take credit for those. But for level 10ish players that are on fresh rounds like you, that's a good idea though. Nice little gold increase, certainly. Thank you for sharing that one. So we'll talk about obviously TSM support for Burning Crusade Classic. And now as Muffin's just told us a little bit more about the API being available, that's going to make things a lot easier as well. Then we've got Mantheus's Ultimate Vendor Shuffle Guide. We've got news about the Phoenix boosting community, which I know Jack and Zanzaful have talked about on their podcast recently. And then we've got some interesting news about, obviously, Super Squirt EU has just finished, but also there's a nice little pet trading app that's been released, which would be quite nice. Back in my day, the token was under 90k. Can you remember that? that was a fun time, certainly. I mean, it's where's the US token hasn't been below 100,000 in a while. Certainly, it was basically when BFA came out. That's when a lot came out. But yeah, the token price has been steadily rising over the past sort of few months in 2021. It's just gone up and up and up, and I've got a feeling it's going to keep going up at the moment until probably 9.1 comes out and more people come back to retail and probably start needing retail gold, perhaps. It was 330k when you started playing at the very end of Legion. Yeah, I do remember that. It peaked, as far as I remember seeing, 406,000 on EU. So it's not as high as that. It's back to basically this date range here was when Classic launched. So it's interesting to see the rise we have here, and then it plateaued out basically around. When did Shadowlands come out? That was around here, wasn't it? November. The speculation here is, though, of course, Shadowlands released exactly 6 months ago, so it could be contributing to the bump because people who have bought their 6-month sub are then probably wanting to use gold to carry on with their game time, perhaps. Also, with the pre-patch coming out and the deluxe edition came out, and that's $70, which is like 5 tokens, so I'm sure people are going to be doing a fair amount there as well. Yeah, I know. 6 months, Dave. Can you imagine? It's just crazy to think. So much has happened in that time. I mean, it's crazy to think back here was when Classic came out, way back in August 2019. That seems just like such a long time ago. When you scroll this all the way back and you see everything, it's just what's this from? Token prices. If we go here and we have a look, anything before 2020 was like 10 years ago. Yeah, that's how I tend to think of things as well. Extended history. Let's look at the full lifetime of the token. If we just look at mainly US and EU, and of all time, and we'll have a look here. So this is, let's just scroll this out a little bit so we can see this a little bit more. So this is all over the course. Ronin2K, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. We're in month 17 of 2020 at the moment, right? Something like that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we had this was Legion around here, and then BFA came out, and then the token price took a massive plummet. Excuse me. particularly Throat. Took a massive plummet with BFA and then stayed down for a good while here, certainly. Spazzy Ditray, thank you so much for the follow. And good evening to you, Ryan. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the token price at the moment, 269. Excuse me, just have a quick drink. Well, it's definitely, I mean, since the Legion inflation, it's definitely a lot higher then, and then BFA settled it back down again, and then it's been up and down, so it's back up to this kind of level now, which is kind of interesting to see it at this point. I'd like to see what it actually ends up, certainly. You almost cry when you see the price as well. I know, Rose, it's one of those things. It's going to probably go up and down over time. It's just trying to make the most of it as best as possible. Crying just saying that. No, Real Ginny, good evening to you as well. Lovely to have you here. Could buy one with Battle.net balance for the gold. You could, I guess. I'm not sure. No. I think you have to buy it with real money, don't you? I don't think you can buy a token with Battle.net balance, unless I've misunderstood how that works. I don't think it's interchangeable. The first massive spike was when Overwatch released, and that could be paid with tokens. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at that, Neville, definitely. Hope it falls down again over the next month. Oh, you can you, Jack? Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I wasn't sure how it worked, but I just thought that maybe that was a way it wouldn't work. I guess the fact that you have to pay more in terms of Battle.net balance, it doesn't make it as cost effective. That's where it changes, because it's effectively $20 rather than the $15, so you pay a little bit more or something like that. I'm not sure. I've never actually bought a token with balance. I've only ever bought tokens with gold, and that's how I'd like it to stay. It's a new cryptocurrency. It's getting a bit like that. Certainly, there's so many different ones out there now. Yeah, flipping the WoW token is a loss of 35%. Yeah. No, you can't separate. As what Jack's saying, it costs you more. It's more of a loss between the two. Yeah. Buying a token with Battle.net balance that was acquired via token is paying the token tax twice. Yeah, so effectively you'd have to see a very big difference in token prices. You'd have to be going from all the way down here at 68,000 and up here at 400,000 to be able to see something
Yes, me lord.
reasonable, for sure, certainly. Lord Burnsy, thank you so much for the follow. Loving the new sounds, Jack. They're working really well. And 60 days at a time as well, obviously, because you can't do it when you're buying game time now. It's in 2-month chunks. Or you could just use trade the token for game time directly, and that's where you can get a month that way, certainly. We might be headed back to the all-time peak. I don't know how quickly it's going to go up. I think the balance is going to be interesting over time, certainly. I don't know whether we'll... I mean, this was a fairly... You see the big spike there? That was the Overwatch one, I think, wasn't it? And then it steadily rose over the course of Legion as more and more gold was made. And then it took a big, sharp drop, certainly. Thank you, Jack. With the daily callings giving gold and no new gold sync added to the game, will we see inflation over Shadowlands, or has stuff like repairs been increased or something to compensate? Well, I think a lot of stuff has been slowed down with all the nerfs to vendor sell prices and things like that. I think we've seen a lot of the ways of gold flowing into the game through playing has certainly curtailed things, I would say. What caused the huge drop? This was, I think, when BFA released. Was that right? 2018. Wow. BFA release. What was the date? 14th of August, 2018.
How kind of you.
I think that's about right,
Techno
isn't it?
just subscribed. Good evening, all.
Good evening, Techno. How are you? Thank you so much. 20 months. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it was August 2018 that that BFA came out, and I think that caused a lot of people to dump the price there. Gallywix helped getting the token price down as well. Vacuuming. That was that around here, or was that more recent up here? I'm not sure. At peak like that, is more interesting for buyers with IRL money to buy gold with such a high price. Yeah, basically, once it's that high, you'd get a lot of gold through buying with money there, and then if you needed the Brutosaur mount, then that would be an easy way of doing it there as well. Let me just make sure I'm not AFK. There we go. That's better. Okay. Or they bought loads of tokens with it. Yeah, that could have worked as well. Ferrigno, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Or they bought tokens with it and made the price go up. Yeah, there could have been that as well. The other side of things. It's all a balancing act at the moment, supply and demand. So yeah, I'm not sure whether we'll see those heady heights of Legion prices, but of 400,000. But we're definitely on the rise, and it's a fairly sharp rise. So we'll see at what point it levels out at. So moving on with the blog, a nice new thing Gumdrops was talking about earlier was and we've talked about it as well, is the addition of region average into Burning Crusade, which is absolutely fantastic. You also need to make sure you remember to add your realm into the client and through TSM to make sure that when you're transferring over you get the right data for that as well. Price data via the desktop app. I'm running on a completely new back-end system. We've been working hard since the launch of Shadowlands. So lots of stuff is happening behind the scenes with TSM. Lots of hard work. Big thank you to the TSM team for everything they do in making this suite of tools. Without TSM, we wouldn't be making a lot less gold, I can guarantee that. So it's lovely to see these sort of changes coming in Burning Crusade as well. And as Muffin said earlier, with not having to scan and Blizzard doing the API data, that's going to make things a lot easier as well. Yeah, 9.1 it will drop because people come back to retail and they'll start spending IRL money to get gold to buy all the latest things they need. So I could see it dropping quite sharply with 9.1. People coming back to see what happens there. Olivenza, thank you so much for the follow. I hope I pronounced that right with the soft C. Lovely to have you here. Bitcoin goes down while token goes up. We'll have to see. You can't always predict things because obviously there's when new games go on the Battle.net launcher as well, that causes a big change in prices. If there's certain sales or deals that go on, like WoW services being half price and things like that. Diablo 4 releasing, token price will go up with that. People will literally throw their gold at things like that. Certainly, I mean, as Drizzy Rowe was saying, that will be a good way of getting money out of the game in a way, but it never really comes out of the game because someone else is buying the gold with IRL money. So it's actually Blizzard that's winning on that front. But this is great to see for support for BCC servers, getting some more data. Region average, region sale rate is going to be really, really useful. So that's going to be pretty handy. Next thing is going to be very interesting from Manthius. He's updated his cheat sheet talking about vendor shuffles. Obviously, we're at this point of the expansion now where some materials are going to get so cheap that even with all the vendor nerfs from before, there's going to be more options to vendor things, basically buy things cheap and turn them into something else and then vendor them or disenchant them. There's other options here. We've got shrouded cloth robe for vendoring, the braces for disenchanting, and even Shadowlace cuffs for disenchanting if your lightless silk is cheap. Not on my server, that's for sure, but I know with some it's very, very cheap. Isn't there a tax on tokens so they don't act as a sink? There is. In effect, it costs you more IRL money than for the person buying it with gold than it costs to add to the BattleNet balance. One token costs 17 whilst only being worth 10 if you buy with gold. Yeah, exactly as Real Genie said. That's how it works. So if you want to go to the spreadsheet here, make a copy of it, follow Mantheus's Discord if you want to get updates for it, certainly, and watch this video which goes through all the details of Mantheus talks about what's good, what's not so good. Obviously leatherworking, you've got Desolate Leather arm guards for vendoring or disenchanting. They make quite good disenchants. The composite bow you can vendor if the bones are also cheap. All depends on your server and the prices on your server. Put the figures into the cheat sheet. I'll load it up here. You basically fill in any of the yellow. This is the new standard for things. Basically fill in all the yellow boxes with the prices on your server, and then everything else will get calculated here for you afterwards. That's the easy way to go through that. And Mantheus explains it all very succinctly in this video here as well. At least you don't get the 5% sales cut on the auction house. So easy, even a caveman can do it. Exactly. I think I'd count myself as one of those cavemen dirty early, so I'd agree with you wholeheartedly. So I would highly recommend that. Then further news, obviously Jack and Zansful have talked about this a fair amount on their podcast. I was listening to that earlier today. The Phoenix boosting community, they gave us a heads up that this was closing fairly soon, and basically there was some discrepancies and shuffling around with the leadership and ended in the whole thing imploding, unfortunately. Tom Jeep, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Says man cave on your door, so I guess I count yourself in as well. Exactly, Zansville, definitely. It flew too close to the sun. I'm sure, these are very big organisations now for the boosting communities. It's always been around in the World of Warcraft, exchanging gold for services. What this is now, though, with the way Discords are and the communities are organised, they're really quite, like Zansford's actual companies in WoW. The thing is, there will be always another one rising from the ashes of this Phoenix, so there'll be more to come. I know a lot of the people that were in Phoenix have moved over to one of the other bigger ones, and so forth. They'll rinse and repeat. I told you needed to come here to learn about gold making and be soothed by your angelic voice. I am Exicani. I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, Dirty Irby, for recommending my channel. Although Dirty Irby himself has a very soothing voice, I can attest to. So this is why my sheet is crashing. I thought you might come in, Mantheus. I looked at here and we're up to 36 total viewers on your sheet. That will explain it. There you are. No, the pleasure's all mine, Dirty Irby. Welcome, Mantheus. How are you doing? We were just talking about, we'll scroll back up. There we go. Mantheus's cheat sheet and the vendor's shuffle. So if you want to make some easy gold that way, go speak to Mantheus. Thank you for the shout outs, Jack. There's a massive amount of boosting going on in TBC with the removal of daily instance cap. Oh yes, they have changed that, haven't they? That's very interesting, Neville. Damn streamers. Turn around and you'll bump into one. No problem, Matthews. My absolute pleasure. You keep on making great content and I'll keep on sharing it. That's how it works. Gumdrops did the same with me back when I was making more content than Legion and stuff, so it all passes on. Down with the streamers. So many of them. It's a bit like the boosting communities. One dies and another 3 will pop up. Or is that a Hydra? I always forget. Volkner, add-ons. There we go. There's a video going through most of my add-ons. There's been quite a few additions since that one, so I'll need to update it with all new add-ons that I'm currently using. It's getting quite large. Excuse me. The list I'm going through at the moment. You copy the cheat sheet and most of that is cleared. How do you mean it's cleared? As in it disappears? That's not how I understand it to work. You should be able to just get an exact copy of it. Massive cartel is involved in serial jailbreaks and the Stormwind stockades. Serial jailbreaks. Yeah, I can imagine basically people just basically running through stockades. And level, is it, how much can you level up in the stockades though? Is that literally for gear now in the stockades? I'll just must click different tabs in the bottom. Oh, okay, fantastic. Yeah, there's lots. There's a lot of different stuff here on Mantheus's cheat sheet. So it keeps on going through legendaries and all sorts of stuff. So definitely worth having a browse, certainly. All employees will get paid until the 2nd of June in Phoenix. Okay, that's good that they're still honouring stuff, Jack, because there's, I'm sure, like you said, there's 650 million of gold for the last 1 to 2 weeks. Now need to be refunded or completed, as Xanthaful said in the Reddit post. It's a lot of gold. Click on the 3 horizontal lines for an easy navigation. Yeah, there's that too as well. Actually, this one. You just go through all the different ones there. Lots of different ones there. Thank you, Mantheus. And they refund people that pay for a boost later. Okay. That's pretty good of them, actually. That's pretty good of them indeed. So next thing on our topic, obviously we had Super Squirt Day just recently on EU, and Haunter on Reddit has done a very nice little pet scanning utility, which they've released a version of it. So this is a separate app, a bit like the TSM app, that you need to download onto your PC and run. And it goes through and scans up to, I think there's 20 realms that all scan. And you can do all your searching for different pets at different sort of prices on different servicing, where they're cheapest, and doing searches for them. Really, I like the Pokemon theme to this. Obviously, Haunter being Pokemon, but I love all the different details on this. If you are looking to get your pets cheaply, I would highly recommend giving this a good look at. Either buying them cheaply or then selling them for a better price. It's a great way to be able to look at several realms at once. And Vallegra shared this on my Discord, but it's from the WoW Pet Guide, which tells you when all the different squirts and super squirts are on. So that gives you an idea as the next one for American Oceanic is July the 12th. For your next one. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. And then the next one for EU isn't until October the 19th. So that's a good long way away. Although you can still level up your pets quite easily in these other areas as well. Just also look in Legion World Quest as well. There's lots of different stuff there. Yeah, get me out. It's something like that, Jack, definitely. But that pretty much wraps up the Wowhead blog for this week. I hope there was some useful information in there. Can't speak. Lots of different topics covered this week. Thank you, Manthias, for your cheat sheet. Thank you, Jack and Zanzaful. Thank you for the TSM team. And, well, I won't say thank you for the gold token prices, because I'd really like to see them plummet again so I can buy some more. So we'll have a look. Infumation. Today there's Galveston and Legion Dalaran for the people who still want to up their pet. Exactly, game. As Game Cat says, there's multiple ways of doing it throughout the course of
Yes, me lord.
of the week. And Noxious OG, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Too much gin in my water bottle. No gin for me, but it's basically speaking without lubricating is what gets me every time. Right, so we'll leave the Wowhead economy blog for now. If you are watching through the embed, please jump on through if you have any questions. We're going to carry on with my gold making routines. At the moment, we have just listed all our auctions on. We're going to go over and restock on Samadan. We're probably going to have a fairly large amount of things here to post up. No sales as of yet, but if we look at our restocking, this is going to be large. There's a lot of enchants. Estimated profit 475,000. There's going to be something overly priced in here. Not in the enchanting one. Food's okay. It's going to be deeps. No, deep sea bags are okay as well. Okay. What's the? There's nothing too excessive there. I normally look for one that's going to be particularly expensive, but I can't see one there in the list in terms of profits. Okay, well, let's give this a go. I'm going to take the deep sea bags out potentially because we're going to work out on that. Do we have kitties tonight? No, they're all downstairs at the moment, Jeannie. I have a problem with my crafting operation. You wrote just 100 gold, but the result is that you use 9,100 gold for an item that sells for 9,300. Is it possible to insert a percentage like 110% of crafting? Yes, you can do a percentage. You can do like 10%, because when you're doing a crafting operation, you have a look here and your operations. When you are making your crafting operation, I use, there's probably a better example here, one without the, I use a minimum between 20% crafting and 400 gold, whichever is lower on those, but you can just put that as 20% crafting, and that would be a simpler way of writing it. Remember, you're looking at profit here, not including the crafting cost, which is why it's just 20%, because it's the minimum profit amount. Yeah, as max 100 and 10% crafting, that's the same sort of thing. Am I a dad? Yes, I am, twice over. I have 2 wonderful children that are adults themselves, practically. Every day, anyways, I have squirts, so you do battle pack for 1 to 25. Yeah, every 15 days. Yeah, so it's not too bad, is it? There was quite a few of them on there, wasn't there, Game Camp? No problem, Jacula. That's what we're here for, helping others make gold. So let's head back to the Dwarven Districts, then I can get access to my bank and guild bank quite easily. And then we should be able to restock another fair amount. You can also use the sources in the restock amount, so you can do something like restock DV region sold per day. Yes, that also works, as well as Happy Drumsticks. As I haven't set that kind of thing up myself, I'm trying to try and keep things nice and simple. Having like 12 operations, yeah, like I do. If you see here, that it saves you having all these ones, like 10 of each, 100 of each, 2 of each, 3 of each. But for me, I kind of like to keep a bit of manual control over those and react to the markets accordingly. We ought to actually just open this up and see where we need to gather everything from. There's a lot of stuff from the guild bank here. This is going to be fun. We may not even have enough bag space to do this. We are seriously low on... Yeah, we've got a load of shrouded cloth here that's going to take up a bit of room. Let's see what we've got inside, and then we'll grab what we can. Let's go through here. Okay. Is that... Are you Case Berto? I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you so much for the follow. It's like 4 battle instead of 2 with Super Skirt, so your rewards are weekly quests of the bonus battle is useless. Yeah, I mean it's fairly quick anyway, isn't it? Certainly. And you can park a leveling up there and get XP for them too, which is also really handy. Actually, you can level up through the battles, as we discovered with the botters using those. Now your craft operation is max 100 gold and 20% crafting. Excellent. That should work. You're new here. What do we have today? We are currently restocking on my cooking, tailoring and enchanting character. My main character, Samadan. So we should be able to make a fair amount of stuff here from the looks of things. We've made 97,000 gold in sales. So hopefully a lot of this is going to be with a few things from the auction house here coming through. I think what I might do actually, whilst I am here, is I'm going to craft, and we've got only 11 things available at the moment. So let's craft up some of the things here at the moment and then clear our stock. There's all this stuff we're going to make in our crafting list. Pretty much in loads of enchants, loads of tailoring stuff, 475,000 profit according to TSM. Mainly probably down to these Time of Illusions being quite expensive at the moment. How often do I restock my alt? I try to do it at least weekly. It depends on how much time I have. Sometimes I do it a lot more frequently during a week. I'm just going to send the Illusion channels that may not have the world quest. Some of them give a decent chunk of XP too, yeah. And being repeatable definitely will help, won't it? Right, we can make a fair amount of that stuff already. Eternal stats and all of this lot. Food wise, let's make sure we've got Pierre, make sure we've got our chef's hat on, and swap over to cooking. We can at least make some ravioli. A couple of those. We actually almost got everything there. And tailoring wise, there's a fair amount of stuff here as well. Let's do a few of these. Windwall hood, netherweed bags, always fun. Just take ages. You like to restock your alts with a lot of mats, so you only need to restock every half a year. You save a lot of time in the long run with having 50 alts. Yeah, definitely, Rose. With the way you go, certainly having a massive amount of everything in your inventory will really help that. You can take any world quest that gives petrol tokens, do it on 4 to 5 alts, and you can buy the same boost stone the special event gives. Yeah, that's true. Actually, you get that that extra thing, don't you? I have Netflix. My family does, yes. Although I don't tend to watch it myself. I simply just don't have time to watch TV. What have we got? Number 3. We can do that for you, creatives.
For Cosmodan!
Just for Cosmodan. There we go. Shadows and Bone. Okay, great series. Okay, what kind of series is that? Oh, it's Harry Potter like. Okay. Fantasy type. Okay. I imagine my daughter's probably already seen that one. I'll have to have a look out for it. Oh, inventory is full. Can't make any more. Let's go post some of these on the auction house. We've cleared out a fair amount of stuff already. Let's go post all this lot on. And run a post scan. This just goes to show how much I needed to restock, and how little space I have at the moment. I'm going to have to just make more stuff. And
Thank you.
Stop buying
Happiest
stuff.
Fun Rock just subscribed. Good evening. Qn Sam Samada 1 Oreo haha cat Qn Edgar.
A lovely mix of Edgar and Oreos there. Happiest. Thank you so much. 20 months is amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Lovely to have you here. Right, we also need to buy some stuff from the auction house, some enchanting crafts, and we need to make a few more things as well, actually. Whilst we're here, let's do that. That should work. And Mimo04, thank you so much for the follow. Let's make a few more bits and pieces.
Yes, me lord.
Actually good. And Drelly123, thank you for the follow. And Zufu with all of them. For you, that's just a personal efficiency preference, but Galveston, Odrog and Ryder is really worth your time. Yeah, if you've got ones that you prefer, certainly stick with those. Now, do I make a deep sea bag? Profit is based on my deep sea being actually quite cheap, so I'm going to leave that for the minute. We need to actually just have a look. Buy from the vendor, enchanting mats. Oh, we've got shard crystals we need. Temporal crystals. I should have some fractured somewhere that I threw. I think I threw them in the bank. I'm not sure. Fractures are not in there. Reagent bank doesn't have any in there. Let's try the guild bank. I know I had some somewhere. There we go. We have 6 there, and we have 104 there. So that should give me, if we move this on over, where are they? Can't see them. Gonna have to search for them. There they are, down here. Just make the ones we need here. How many temporal crystals do we need? We need 29, 28. Okay, we need quite a few here actually. Generic young adult book TV series from the form of the chosen one, but really well written and made, so I really enjoyed it and excited for the next season. Oh, okay, Tolman. I shall have to ask my daughter about that. I bet that's right up her street. And Simul, good evening to you. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? I probably should go to my garrison for this, actually. Let's go check temporal crystals. Let's have a look. We've got a shopping operation just for those anyway. So let's look at enchanting, old world good enchants, temporal crystals. So they are currently at 45 golds, fractured's at 2 gold 85. I don't have a smart average buy price for those. I have purchased them on average for 80 silver though, so that is quite expensive. How many are at that price? 2 gold. Then there, so these are looking, and we need 10 to make 1 temporal crystal, so that's 20 gold. So that's definitely cheaper anyway. So from a buying out the market point of view, I'm just going to take all of these. It's only 217 gold, so that makes that easier. Whispers the real one.
If you find anything exotic, bring it.
Where are they? Let's just reply to this person. Hold on. I am indeed and streaming now. There we go. Okay, so we need to head to. Let's go grab that from the auction house. There we go. Grab that. Grab this and pick up those. And then we'll head to our garrison. I think will be the next one from here. There we go. You would really want the modern auction house in TBCC. I don't know. I like the fact that you've got the whole thing with stacks. You've got pretty stacking. You've got all the different fragmentation. I think it adds. There was a great dimension to the auction house game. So I think it's great that it is in Burning Crusade as it is. Kind of you to say. There we go. Single stack walls shadow. No thanks. There is that. That is true, Will. Okay, let's grab some resources whilst I'm here, and let's see if I've got any more fractured temporal crystals I can pick up as we're down this way. Grab all of those. Another 67 there, another 37 there. Let's start a few more work orders, which we can do there. And I think I put a rush work order as well. I can't remember who has one. Let's just grab the hexweave cloth whilst we're here. Might as well. Not been selling many hexweave bags of late though. Missing the sumptuous fur. That's in the guild vault, it looks like. Let's go have a look. Where's my guild vault? There it is. I'll take a couple of hundred from there. Just another 117, another couple of hundred from there. That should work. There we go. Like classic wasn't vanilla. That is true. Actually, I'd agree with that. It's a different beast, certainly. There goes Eternal stats starting off already. Where's my work orders? There you are. You're hiding in the corner. Let's grab that. Add that on. So, looking at this, let's just jump to my bags, and I'm pretty sure I had one. There we go. Enchanter's Study. Let's grab those. Grab the extra ones for more fractured temporal crystals. It's always going to help. Grab another load going there. That should work. And now we have... where's my temporal crystals? There it is here. Got loads here now. 200, that's another 20 odd. Is that enough? Yes, that should be enough. And you know, Venari rep for all your profession tunes. A cordial is about to happen on your main, which opens up that 168 possibility on all your tunes. Ah, fantastic, Doc. That's exactly going to be very useful to you, certainly. Having a great time with Final Fantasy, though, in-depth crafting check, player housing check, and non-toxic community check. Refreshing, really, on level 20. Exactly, well, have a change. It definitely spices things up. There's no harm in checking out other games. We are not purists here. We are all here for enjoyment, first and foremost. There's many good things in it, I've heard, yeah, certainly. It's not something I've grabbed myself yet, but that is no reason for me not to jump into trying out other games. It's just down to time more than anything else at the moment. Can we actually buy anything from you? Draenor patterns. I could have done with some materials or something. Patterns and things. Small pouch of coins and all that. No. Okay, let's... well, we've done those. So let's head Dalaran. That'll be the next easy thing to do. For you, it's all about Valheim. I've not tried Valheim. I've seen my son play it. I mean, excuse me, my son. My son's played it. I'm very much. Would like to try some more Minecraft once the Caves and Cliffs update comes out. From a single-player survival point of view, certainly. And then we need to go tailoring craft. So nylon thread. Let's go grab some here whilst we're here, because I might need a few other bits and pieces whilst I'm here. Let's just grab that. Nylon thread. Oh no, that's BFA, isn't it? The nylon thread. I'll get that for my Brutusaur. Don't need to get too much anyway whilst we're here. Caves and Cliffs was delayed so much. Oh yes, unfortunately they did have to split it into two. I mean, looking at the snapshots, it looks amazing. Definitely, really looking forward to that. Saw a trailer for Minecraft with a How to Train Your Dragon update. That's interesting. Yeah, it completely changes the whole Minecraft world, really, just by increasing the vertical amount more than anything else. Right, nylon thread, 60 silver. We might as well. We could buy it cheaper for this. How much do we need? This is going to be for my deep sea bags, though, actually, because I need the deep sea satin. So I'm not sure whether this is. Well, we'll buy what we need now. Hold on, there we go. Hold on, let's just buy that from the vendor. There we go. A light parchment. Yeah, we'll just keep those for the moment. That's fine. Tailoring crafts, bolt of frostweave we can do. That's easy enough. Let's do that one. Let's craft our bolts. The deep sea bags I don't think are going to be cost effective. Once we look at our deep sea satin prices, I don't think we're going to see this as worth it. Because it's a high pop server and the pre 8.3 auction house design can't handle such a load. Ah, right, okay. Right, so we got those, bolts of frostweave for all of those. Now, enchanting crafts, mysterious essence, leylight shards and heavenly shards. How are you wanting me to make those? Because I can usually make these better by different methodologies. Like for the mysterious essence, I can use spirit dust. Spirit dust is in the guild vault, so I have to go and find my guild bank. We'll go fix that one up. Grab ourselves some spirit dust. Oh, we've got some space in here now. There's 91 there. There's another load there. None there. So let's just grab. Yeah, it's just there. Let's grab a bit more here. Another few hundred there. And then with our enchanting, we can do mysterious essence this way. I got so much of this so cheaply. So we'll make 21 of those. It's 3 times the amount that TSM thinks, because it wants me to do the ethereal shatter, which are much harder to get hold of for me. So I'd rather go this way to get my mysterious essence. Works much better. Leylight shards, heavenly shards. I'm not so sure on. Let's check heavenly shards. I'm not sure how I get those. I'm not sure how TSM wants me to get those. So let's look up heavenly. Maelstrom shatter gives me 2 heavenly shards. Maelstrom crystals are currently 3 gold. According to that, smart average buy price is 5 gold. And the heavenly shards themselves are way more expensive. So let me just go check on the Maelstrom crystals price. Let me just check that again, actually. Heavenly Maelstrom shatter. How many have we got? We've got 61 in the guild vault already. 15 in our bags. Okay, so we'll do. Let's go grab some more. If they're currently that cheap at 3 gold. Can I borrow your brute saw for a minute? We are looking at Maelstrom crystals at 3 gold. That seems a good price.
Yes, my lord.
So I'm going to take all those, and this is a good flipping opportunity here. We can take everything up to, well, definitely 3 gold. I'll be tempted to go up to 4 gold. I mean, what's the average? Market value is 554. Region average is 14. I mean, for a complete reset, that's 579 gold. For an extra 1,200, we can reset this price all the way up to like 19 gold or something like that, I would say. GK Nut, thank you so much for the follow. I mean, 0.07 sale rate, so it's not huge. Gives us an average unit price of 4 gold 7. Let's take them all out. There we go.
Find anything exotic?
Yes, my
Grab
lord.
those. And Viliska, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. You're also so laggy that people can't buy their copper ore. Oh, really? That is a problem, certainly. Yeah, right. So I'm going to put some of those Maelstrom crystals back on.
Have anything ancient to
So where are we at?
centuries old?
Just as we've got them. Where are they? These ones. I'll take a stack. Maelstrom Crystal Exact. There's none on at the moment, so I'll take a post and let's do 24 hours. Now let's go with a region average of 1455. That seems like a nice number. It's much higher than my market value of 5 gold 54. It's a nice markup on what we've got. Region sale average is 1574. So I think we're max will be 318 of them. Let's do 200 and just set that going for the moment. We'll see if we get any sales of those as a little flip whilst we're at it. In the meantime, we'll go through and do our heavenly shards from that. Now the ley light shards could be interesting ones. Let's go with that. Maelstrom Shatter for those. We could also make some more heavenly shards and try and sell those. That could be worth a little bit as well. Ley light shards, let's have a look. Again, we need to have a look at what's going to be the cheapest here. Those ley light shards are going to be going from Legion. Let's have a look. Ley light shards are currently, my chaos crystals have a smart average buy price of 6 gold 92, which is why my ley light shatter is being recommended. Arcana's quite cheap at that. How much do I have? And I've only got 5 in the bank. I've got 118 chaos crystals. I'd be probably more tempted just to buy the ley light shards at this price, I think. Just because there's only 4 we need. And I'm going to save my chaos crystals for another time. So I'm just going to buy a few more extra, 10. Just so I've got those. It's not the most cost effective, but that keeps my stock levels more balanced, which to me is more important at this point. Then we need to check on a few things here. Let's look at the shopping list for buying. Now, Deep Sea Satin is currently at 2 gold 93. I have a smart average buy price. Oh, this is interesting. A smart average buy price of 4 gold 55. So I'm going to take this Deep Sea Satin. This is worth it for me at this point. I haven't seen them this cheap for a while, so I'm going to overstock on these. Yes, I am spending gold. I'm going to potentially buy a little bit more there to keep it. Well, if we went to the 4 gold mark, 4 gold 55 is our average. If we can make deep sea bags for a profit, that would be a decent amount there. I mean, that's 3,000, 11,000 gold. Unit average price is 3 gold 43, and our current price here is 293. Deep sea bags are obviously a profit here at this point. Let me just check. Deep sea bag. Let me just check. Deep sea bags currently going for 240. A little bit above there on price. 240. I've sold them on average for 252 gold. So I think that would be fine. I'm going to go with that. Thanks for all the info. I'll be playing WoW for the first time ever tomorrow. Good luck. Have fun. Enjoy the journey. It's my best advice I can give. But lovely to have you here. Alright, I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy all of these. And yes, I'm buying extra, but that should be good for the moment. And Ramps, no, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you. We've got some expensive things here. So Wild Jade, 285 gold. We can craft it for 53, so that will be better done elsewhere. Savage Blood is currently 13 gold. Now, Earthen has a few of those, but obtains through the garrison barn. I could get some Savage Bloods through the barn, I guess, if I went out and did wolves like Drizzling Rose does. Creeping Crawler meat, we need some, so let's grab some of that. That's also cheap at the moment. I'm going to take, again, those cheap ones first. Primal Mana, We need 4 at that price. That price is quite good. Primal Mana 336. Smart average is 350. So I'll overbuy on those, get the 11. Essence of Undeath is, again, also quite cheap. 25 gold. Oh, okay, its market value is 580, is overinflated, but region sale is 28, so I'll take, again,
Yes, me lord.
we'll just take the stock out. There we go, so we have extra. Tactical XTNT, thank you so much for the follow. What does the percentage on the right hand side mean? I'm not sure if I understand them correctly. So when you do a basic search, it depends on your settings in TSM, but by default that will be the market price percentage. Sometimes in my shopping operations I shop using smart average buy as a percentage, and then that percentage here will get reflected. So it all depends on what you're searching for. If you go to your TSM settings under now I always get this wrong, filter group item list based on the following price source. So I've got mine set to DB market under general options here. But if I was to do a search for, like, if I look at some of my shopping operations, like if I look for Shadowlands cloth, I have an operation here. Well, that was the wrong one. Shop DB market. If I have one, which one will have a BFA mats? There we go. Shopping smart average buy for BFA mats. So basically, what that does, it will be looking at first between smart average buy, or DB market. So if I haven't got a smart average buy value, it will default to average buy. If it hasn't got an average buy, then it will default to DB market. So what that percentage will do will look different depending on which one of these it uses. Hopefully it will just use smart average buy. So when I do a shopping search for, what was that, BFA mats, was it BFA mats? Yeah, BFA mats shopping smart average buy. So if I then go here and do a search for, was that in tailoring? I think it was in tailoring. No, it's enchanting. Let's go down here, BFA mats, and run a shopping scan. So this percentage you're getting here, wow, look at that price of time spray linen. This percentage is based on my smart average buy price. So my smart average buy price is 1 gold 95, and this is 18 silver. So this is 9% of my smart average buy price of 1 gold 95. I can't believe it's that cheap now. Back when I purchased 15,000 Tide Spray linen at 1 gold 95 on average. Whereas the Deep Sea Satin here is at 7 gold 91. That is 194%, which is based on my smart average buy price being 4 gold and 8 silver. So that's almost double my average buy price. So it's a good way of just seeing whether you are overbuying or your stock is more expensive on the market now compared to what you've bought it for previously. I hope that explains it. I think gathering searches actually show the percentage of map price, no, not market price, although they can be the same. With the gathering search, I'm not sure what the percentage is based on. I'm assuming it is based off DB market, but I could be wrong on that front. I have been known to be wrong. Right, I'll pick up my Hollow Deep Sea Satin. Where am I going to put this? Mistakes were made. Okay, now I can't make things. Let's... the life of a hoarder. I'm just literally just got no space for this. There's some space here. Let's just throw a little bit of this here. Let's put it in the guild bank. Look away if you don't like messy guild banks. I'm just going to throw this in a few empty slots as I've just cleared out a little bit of space. We don't need all this deep sea satin. We need some of it though, so I'm going to put some of this shrouded cloth in here as I've got the space. grab any spare slot. There we go. Just throw some in. And then we'll go to our bank as well, and our reagent bank, and see if we can got any spare space there. We've got a few there. Let's deposit all reagents. There we go. There's a few more in there. That's a bit better. Okay. I could buy the 7th guildback slot. I could do, but I think I need an achievement for that one. Tab 6. Where's the... I can't remember how you buy it as well. Is it in guild management? Yeah. It's based on your TSN's map price percentage. The Dark Jade or whatever that was way higher on percentage because you can't craft it cheap, but it was actually near DP market prices. Ah, right, okay, let's have a look then, Chronic Rolls. Is it just rep with the guild? Guild. Where's my... Plays WoW. Where's my roster? Perks.
Yes, my lord.
There we are. Guild, cloak coordination. This one, okay. Unlock a 7th vault. This can only be used by the guild leader. Oh, okay, we can. Well, that's 10,000. How do I buy that? I'm exalted with this one. Hold on. It's the Stormwind Guild guy. Oh, okay. We can do that. Let's go here. Thank you, Valero, for the link. I'm relying on everyone in wonderful chats, giving me some wonderful extra space, which is very much needed. Thank you for everything. It's been so helpful for me being getting back into WoW. Well, you're more than welcome. Thank you for sharing your knowledge too. This is what it's all about. Fantastic. Sharing the love of a game like this. Let's go through here. Go through here. Tomcat, how are you? Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Can we have a shout out for Tomcat, please? Can be trolling. Hopefully not. Not intentionally trolling, certainly. If you don't know, Tomcat is the wonderful add-on developer. This is automatically going to the guild vault. Tomcat Tours. Guild person down here. Right, guild vendor. And Guild Vault 7th slots, yes please, thank you very much. I need all the space I can get. Fantastic. There we are. Regards from Mallorca, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Let me just jump into my guild bank. This is going to be glorious. I have all the space in the world. Haha, fantastic. Look, tab 6. Where's my tabs? Oh, did I not buy it? You receive item. Oh, we need to actually make it. Okay. Guild. It's going to be guild something, isn't it? There we go. Unlock 7th guild tab. Hey, extended storage. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Now we're cooking with gas. Look at that. An empty. Quick, let's fill it. Shadowlands cloth. Put. TSM put shrouded. Shrouded. There we go. Let's just dump that in there for the moment. Empty for 5 seconds. For the horde, indeed. So is the life of the serial hoarder. You're not wrong. Fill it with rubbish. We've got plenty of stuff we can stick in there. That's going to be glorious. That clears out a lot of stuff. I've got a load of anima stuff I need to hand in, actually. That will clear out my bags as well. Okay, that's looking better. Much better. Thank you for that. I didn't realise I thought I had to get a really weird achievement with the guild to be able to do that. I was mistaken. Gladly so as well. Do you, Jar Jar. Oh, 6 minutes. Oh, thank you. I completely missed that one. Jar Jar, I'm so sorry. We missed your sound box. Here we go.
Job's done.
Job's done. A bit late. I do apologise. I'll do a second one.
Job's done.
There we go. Thank you, Vallegro. And Zimpel had a question. Thank you. Let me just scroll back up and see if I can find that. Too busy doing everything else. Have a gold making question. If you could change one thing in the WoW market, what would it be? For example, add or remove something that would help or has hurt the market, or would you let it the way it is? Okay, Zimpel, my biggest thing at the moment is I'm really not happy with the way the legendary crafting system has turned out, in the fact that it is basically only for the rich, by and large. I mean, yes, you can go and do things, but I would love to see the legendary system be... It has to have a gate to it, a barrier to entry, certainly. I just don't think huge amounts of gold was the way to do it. The huge number of materials that you needed, and the price of arboreal shards is just so expensive. It's cost prohibitive, and that is, for me, it's taken the fun out of legendaries. It's just for the rich, and I don't like that. What server am I on? I am on here on Shadowsong EU Alliance, and on NA, my Let's Play series, I am on Lightbringer, and on Classic, when I jump over there eventually, I will be on Mirage Raceway. There we go, Vallegro's got the copy paste for you as well. Us rich people are going through hard times, we need some handouts. Exactly, Dirty Obi. I know those that were quick to get in and capitalise on those markets were able to get even richer by all means, and that is all props to them, certainly. But yeah, like you said, it is expensive. We're not copy paste Kappa Classic. I could do Jack, but Vallegro's doing such a fantastic job. I don't want to put him out of the job. We were crafting stuff. Let's carry on crafting. The deep sea bags should... Yeah, there's a profit total of 124 per bag now. So we're back in the deep sea bag market. Haven't been making those for a while. So that's good to see. We're missing still a fair amount of things here. Soul dust mainly. Which means, well, with that shrouded cloth, we could probably just make some braces to disenchant. That's the most convenient way of doing that. Looking at it though, let's have a look, because shrouded cloth braces are currently at crafting cost of 25 gold. That's pretty decent, but we need to check the price of soul dust compared to that. So let's have a look. Let's jump on my brute saw whilst I'm here. Enchanting mats, shopping scan. The soul dust is currently at 15 gold. Okay, so that's expensive. My mat cost is 8.96. If I add a little bit more onto that, it's like 9-10 gold at best. I need to make some braces. So let's make. How much do we need? Where's my gathering task list? We need soul dust 44. So if we make ourselves, say, 20 odd braces, 20 braces should do it. Let's go to the standard interface. Sometimes it's easier to look at those. Shrouded cloth. Where's my braces? Are they at the top? Yes, they are up here. My favourites. We need penumbra thread. Of course we do. How could I run out of that? We've got some in the guild vault. Of course we have. Let's go grab those. And then we need to buy some more as well. So let's jump in here. Penumbra thread. 134 there. We'll grab those. We always need those. And then we can go and buy probably another stack or two. Oh, I had a wave there. I missed it. Now where's... person over here sells penumbra thread. I think I'm exalted with Stormwind. I should be by now. So let's just jump in here, penumbra thread. There it is. Penumbra thread is 7 gold 20, so let's buy another 200 there at that price. That should give me a little bit more, and then we can at least make a few more things. Oh, we need a bit more here actually. We can make those. Where's our soldus? 44, that's it. We were making armbands. So let's just jump back here, and then 20 of those. Let's create those. There we go. Okay. What did I miss? Loads of stuff came through there. Let me scroll back. Savage Blood purses, then you're at 1 million gold again. Congratulations ahead of time, Drizzling Rose. You also were so high that drove you to transfer a character on a different server and faction to buy some up and server transfer with them. Oh really? Tomcat, that's brilliant. That's a true gold maker, certainly. You've been selling a ton of bags this week. Oh, fantastic, Real Jenny. I hope to jump back into the bag market with those ones. Council chests very early on, but would say it's worth it. I need to be able to constantly babysit them, and it's just, I don't know, boring. It's the hard bit, certainly. Farm the mats, get all of them yourself. For instance, I did an hour calculation for the mats required for server in terms of man hours, like thousands of farming. Yeah, I can imagine, definitely. Mekhet, good evening to you. Haven't seen you in a while. Did we ever talk about a possible solution for crafting? I'm pretty sure we hated scrapping replicated systems and now high crafting costs of items. Do we ever agree on something we can suggest Blizzard about it? I'm not sure, Mekhet. I liked the things with the tools of the trade. Something a bit more involved, a quest line. Something that does require you to do a few different bits of content, perhaps. Is my TSM settings only for patrons? It is available to patrons, yes. It's been a slight while since I've updated it because I'm waiting for TSM 4.11 to release, and then I'll update a fresh new version with all that I've been developing since I've been in alpha. What type of bags? Netherweave and Shrouded and Deep Sea. Yeah, Deep Sea is a good one. I haven't been in that market for a while, so I'm glad to be able to get back into that one. I've been doing lightless silk pouches as well. They've been quite good. Right, so if we do this... Oh, we've got to ignore a few things here. Let's shift. Hide those permanently. And the cuffs. Then we're just left with that. We don't want the windwall hood either. So it's just shrouded cloth braces. Let's disenchant a few of these whilst we're here. Legion crafting was really hard because that had the quest lines for everything. That was, that was quite good. The problems with some of the Legion
Serena
crafting.
just subscribed. Quickly dropping B. Hope everything is good, Sam. Hi and
Very
bye
good.
everyone. D.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Quick in and out, but thank you so much. Very kind of you for your 6 months. Everything is very good. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, Lightly Silk does jump between profitable and unprofitable. But yes, with Legion, some of the things, some of the recipes, some of the rank 3s, I really struggled to get. It was quite harsh, definitely. And Patagi, good evening to you. Enjoy the Sunday evening. I hope you had a good week. I had a very busy week, but good. Thank you very much. We are just working our way through all my auctions and everything. We're just restocking quite a large amount to restock on here. Let's just grab ourselves a mailbox whilst we're here. Let's get the extra stuff that we had. Right, what are we left with? Stand on the fountain. So... enchanting, we had quite a few things we can make here with enchanting, so let's start with that lot. Glorious stats, Pandarian step is that? Let me just move this across a little bit so we can see that. Make that a little bit bigger. There we go. Tomes of Illusions, that's what we sold a set of, so hopefully we'll get some good sales of those. You like having profession specific quests, maybe with some daily, weekly gating, but specific to the professions, it's not like a rec grind. Yeah, exactly, Noel. I'd love stuff like that, certainly. big sense of achievement and reward when you got the rank 3. Yeah, I agree with Will. I did like the Legion system. Still don't have the rank 3 skinning on Legion because it required a raid item. Yeah, I'm the same with some of my Legion enchants. I don't have the rank 3s for those. I'd like to go back and get them eventually, just for completion's sake, certainly. And tailoring as well, I struggled with some of the end ones. But those weren't things I tended to use anyway. Right, so Pandaria, Secrets of the Shadowpan and Draenor. We need the Savage Blood, the Shar Crystals, and the Wild Jade and the Shar Crystals there. Now, looking at the profit margins on these, I can probably afford to just buy those at even the larger prices they are here on the auction house. So for convenience sakes, given that we're still here in our profit margins, even though I can make these and get these a lot cheaper myself, I am literally just going to, for the sake of ease, just buy these. And that is how other people will also get to make gold, because I will have bought those at ridiculous prices. There we go. Did I like the Legion system because I was lucky with ranks? I didn't get lucky with all sorts. I remember getting the oh, where was it? The rank 3 something. This is early on in my streaming career. I don't think anyone was watching this. Let me see if I can find it out. Producer. Let me just have a look. Yeah, really? Was this 4 years ago? Can I put this in a... Where do I put it in a window? Does this work? There we go, hold on. This is early Samadan, 4 years ago. There we go. Rank 2, Mark of the Heavy Hide enchant.
I don't like to farm animals or any mobs too much. I got it! Yes! Formula, Enchant Neck, Mark of the Heavy Hide, rank 2. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy. Just after saying I didn't want to do the bears for too long. I got the rank
Young
2
Samadan.
Heavy Hide. Well, learning that.
There we go. That was from way back when.
Yes, me lord.
That was from 4 years ago. It was with a beard though, still. Definitely. Blasphemy, thank you so much for the follow as well. Lovely to have you. Years don't change me a bit. No, not at all. But that was one of the very, very first clips way back when I started streaming. See, that's, as Will was saying, the sense of achievement you got when you got something like that because you're working hard for it. I think did make it worthwhile. So I wouldn't be upset if we had more kind of legions. I mean, obviously we had the whole no meat burning food stuff. That was a pain. But then we've also had the scrapper, so it's not like we're used to things like that. Right, did I pick up everything? Looks like I did. I just haven't made it yet. So let's go make the other things for all the things. Tome of Illusions, Secrets of the Shadowpan, Tome of Illusions, Draenor. Professionals have so much room for improvement and player engagement. Please keep overlooking them. They do seem to be like an add-on, certainly. Let's go have a look here. We need a Pierre. There we go. Have a Pierre, please. Grab that one. Now we're done with our restock. That's pretty good going. Auctioning, run a post scan. Let's get those on. I'm not sure how much. We might need to just check on the old legendary system here for the moment, 'cause I might have to get a rank 4 going. Let me just check. Yeah, I would like some more dedicated profession stuff going on. Like, obviously, Burning Crusade brought in the jewel crafting, and then we had inscription. Let's have carpentry in here. Yeah, they do. It does seem to be an add-on rather than a real sort of like concerted focus. I'd love to see more going into professions, and I'd like to see some of the old world stuff being more relevant. I mean, we nearly had it with the whole Relic of the Past system, but it got nerfed to worse than it was. So I'm really sad about that. It would be nice if the old content was more current, certainly. I know. Will, I've heard it mentioned that Final Fantasy does have carpentry. I would love to try it out, certainly, just so we can then recommend it for WoW. That would be good. Right, so I think we should. Yeah, let's check my auctions by. Not enchanting. We want to look by rank 4 legendary base items. So we've got mittens, we've got spolders, but we don't have the other rank 4 that we should have on, which is the cape. That's the other rank 4 I've got. Cape, mittens, and spolders. Yeah, so we need a cape at rank 4. And now let's just have a look. Does this change now? Crafting cost doesn't change yet. That will be nice when that does change. It'll be really useful. But I should now, with the rank 4, be able to queue that up. A Grimvale Cape, rank 4, which is 130, 50, and 30 Arboreal Shards. So we have to go visit our Arboreal Shard version. So let's head. I'll probably just head over to the 7 plays FF14. there's the main problem with me having a Samadan Plays WoW is I have pretty much tied myself to one game. Although I'm not against playing other games under the same name. It just will sound a bit weird.
Yes, me lord.
But Samadan Plays Minecraft, Samadan Plays Final Fantasy, Samadan Plays Civ, Samadan Plays Diablo. All sorts. Cloth gathering needs to be its own profession to balance materials, in your opinion. Human skinning. Well, it could be de-stitching, recycling, something like that. I think could be quite good. Gumo7765, thank you so much for the follow as well. Yeah, Samadan Plays WoW, plays Minecraft, plays Civ, plays Diablo, something like that. Thank you, Torgman. That's very kind of you to say so. Undressing. Yeah, I think that's a different kind of thing, though, Elaith. Yes, I'll have to, Jack. I had 2 weeks off and spent all of it on Civ 6. Just one more turn. That's a trap. That's a trap indeed. My son and daughter were playing Civ 6 against each other earlier. And then my son the other day made a religion called Russian folk music, simply so that he could say Russian folk music has spread to your city. I thought that was a great idea. Well, was like, oh, I'm going to Bastion. Let's remember. There we are. I don't have the time, unfortunately, to play Civ as well as WoW, as well as Classic, as well as NA, as well as all the other games I might play as well. It would be lovely to, it really would, but I have to prioritise. First and foremost, providing for my family. That takes top priority. Well, we've got a couple of things here that could help with my reputation. Thinking about it. Let's head over this way first. We're currently at 6,300 out of 21,000, as well as Final Fantasy 14 as well. Yeah, exactly. That could be rolled into herbalism for future expansions, actually. vegetable fibre as textile. That could be quite interesting. See, I mean, you look at something like Minecraft, which is quite well thought out with its resources and recipes and things based off of real world things. I reckon there's more we could do, certainly. There's an opportunity. Everybody hasn't got them all, and sometimes we play with friends, so that's nice. Yeah, definitely. Right, let's go fly to our... I've got a limit. I've set myself a limit for the moment. I've got 169,000 gold. I can't go below 100,000 gold on Samadan. That's the new rule. Until I decide to break the new rule, in which case it will be something else. But for now, we'll buy some arboreal shards at their current price. You play Final Fantasy, so much better than WoW on classes and jobs and professions. Yeah, I've heard good things about the profession side of things. It would be worth... I mean, Blizzard do this, and they look at other games and take inspiration from them, also known as stealing the ideas and improving on them, which is great. I mean, that's what we all do anyway, so I would be all for checking it out. I was just about to ask if I fancy checking out the pets you posted. There's some new additions. See if there's some new additions to my collection. Oh, right. I haven't really collected many pets at this point.
My wares for you.
Is it if you're doing it as a group because you don't need alts to do different things? It's easy to keep one class, I think, of each class like its own alt for playing with a group without tying yourself in knots. Okay. Still 2 expansions behind the main story. Oh, really? Okay. You're supposed to have 2.5 million worth of pets on Shadow Song. Oh, really, Real Ginny? That is a lot. I'll have to have a look and see if there's anything there. Arboreal shards, right, 180 gold, so we'll buy... How many do we need? We need a fair few. 200 would cost me 21,000. I have 69,000 gold. So let's take the 200 for now. We don't want to buy too many at once. We can make our rank 4 Grimveld cape, which is definitely worth making. So that one's done. That's interesting. It didn't disappear once I crafted it. That should disappear. Hugs all of the genie pets. Let's have a look. Each class, like you would with alts, but it's all on one character. You just choose switch class and you change level, essentially. Oh, right, okay, yeah. I could see that. Browse. Let's use... is it /pet /unlearned? Does that work? No, /usable. /usable. I'm not sure if this is correct. Let me just use the standard interface. What am I looking for? I'm looking for battle pets. Filter uncollected only. Search. By price. There we go. Ethereal Soul Trader. 712,000 gold. A Night Saber Cub. 522,000. Gold cap for 2022. That's good. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was it on is it /battle pet, I think. Let's try it. Let's work out what this would be. /battle pet. Unknown word battle pet. Maybe it's one word. No. Let's try /pet. No. Okay. /pet /unlearned. I'm not sure if that would work. Yeah. No. I wonder what it is. It's slash battle pets uncollected. Kozakov, thank you. Saved us a lot of problems there. Slash battle pets, plural, uncollected. There we are. Thank you. There we go. Ones I haven't collected, and then we can look at them buy out the expensive ones. A rocket chicken. That sounds fun. Mechanical. There's a Pappy there. Landro's little XT. Are any of these craftable? That I recognise, that I haven't made yet. Now you have to try that. Someone knows the magic words. It's got to be something. It's the hidden TSM words. There's some interesting stuff here, certainly. Mechanical cockroach there. Most expensive ones are TCG and impossible to get ones. Right, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I have got a couple of nice ones, but some interesting ones there. You could easily spend a lot of gold here. I'm not going to jump into that. But why not I throw my gold into legendaries instead? Let's have a look at that. Actually, no, whilst I'm here, I'm going to clear my bags because I've got some anima I need to deposit. I'll do that next, and then I'll do legendaries after that. Chat trying to bankrupt Samadan. You're not wrong, Smooth George. Although I do that myself quite easily with the amount of squirrels I go on and have a look. Yeah, anima. Deposit. Let's go do this. And show me the sanctum. Deposit everything. There we go. A little bit more. 220 anima infused into the reservoir. We also, I was tempted looking at this. We've got this Valinor slain. The Colossus actuator. Another 2 days left on that one. I ought to really do that because we are working on reputation here as well. We need anima sources here, and we also need callings. Oh, I don't know about this one though. Anima embers from Torghast. How easy are they to get, I wonder? We've also got Who Devours the Devourers there as well. There's another 250 there. Yeah, smart enough to make more, but we've definitely got squirrels. That is a problem. Okay, let's go. Is it really easy, Kitty Sprinkles? They drop off every mob. Okay, maybe a little visit into Torghast will be useful. We're looking for... Basically, our arboreal shards are too expensive for the legendary system, so we need to get exalted with the ascended so that we can afford them more cheaply. So I'm going to try and get my reputation higher. What I'm going to do here is just grab this, because this could be a little bit of extra anima and a little bit of extra reputation. And then I'm going to probably have to go and have a look at Torghast. I don't know how quickly I can do it in the time I've got left, but we'll give it a go. I was just watching my gold play Let's Play series, and here I am live. Well, there we go. Perfect timing. Lovely to have you here, Dr. Panda. I assume it is Dr. Panda 22. Or just make a goblin. Oh, wrong faction. That is the issue here, certainly. You don't need TSM 4, you just stand still and make 4 million gold by trading. Yes, I did see that. Not everyone can benefit from such generosity, though. Considering paying to race change your bank character from an orc to a goblin. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Torgman. Elite, if you were playing Horde, you need at least one goblin, I would say. Commander Bond, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. We're working our way through... Well, this is indirectly doing the legendary system, what we're doing here. We are basically trying to get ourselves to Exalted. Volpera are the OP ones as well. That is true. Volpera are fun with the extra capacity. Let's work our way through here. Just assume we can just run through here.
You challenge me.
Let's just ignore those, and those, and those.
Not save you.
Now I've got to make sure I go the right direction here. I'll go down here, then turn right. No, that's the wrong direction. Oh, I meant the stairs down there. Let's just psychic scream those as well.
Cannot save you.
Just heal myself up. Make use of my instant healing abilities. There we are. And see if we can find ourselves into a... we should really get into a group before we do this. Treasure of Humanity just showed up. We need to get ourselves out of this area first. Find a group if we can. There we go, let's just stop here for a minute. Dark Goliath is still after me. Let's move. Where can I move to? There's some bags, that's good. Okay. Right, I need to find a quiet space to disappear to. I have to go further out here, I think. No, that's not going to work. I'm going to die now. Oh, I could use that actually. Oh, to my ability. Hold on. Oh, yes, let's move out the all. That's just that's not going to help me. I just need a quiet spot to run away. Let's go over here. No, I'm not going to jump down there. That's going to hurt. Let's go back down here instead. Ideally, I want to get in a group. Let's go down here. Let's just heal myself up. I'll sell invisibility potion. That would be nice right now. Oh, here we are. Quickly. Sign up. Accept. Go in. Phew. Now we can join in and help people out. That was close. Now we're in a much better position. Sorry if I missed anything in chat whilst that was going on. That was a lot of stuff all at once. They're all coming down. Okay. Okay. I mean, humans having the rep buff is pretty good, I would say. It does help. There we go, got some more people coming in, hopefully. We just need a tank, really. Have we got a tank? No tank.
Foolishly, you rush toward your fate.
Okay, getting everyone else. Ah, here's the tank. After bed, good night all, thanks for watching. Delphana, good night to you. Hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, they were a tank and now they're converted to not tank. Normally these things are quite quick, but obviously we're still building the group here, so it's going to take a little bit longer. Increased vaccine speed is really nice if dark iron blacksmith. Oh yeah, that's another good one. All the DPS and healers we want, but no tanks. Would you believe it? Let's just see if we can pop ourselves on if anyone needs anything whilst we're here. There we are. Auctioning wise, I think I've got everything on. Let's just check. Oh, some Grimvale Cape. We need to pop that on. Let's get that, and some more deep sea bags. That'll be good as well. Ghost Statistics, how high is my main's gold acquired? Let's have a look. No, hold on. Quest log achievements. Is it achievements or is it statistics? There we go. Character total gold acquired is 40 million. Apparently. Have we got one yet? Oh, we've got a tank. Fantastic. Oh, we've got multiple tanks. You don't want a tank and then multiple come along at once. There we go. Let's just tap that on as well. I like this range thing I've got here. This is quite nice. I can see more people all at once. Just get out here because I'm getting attacked. Okay, let's grab that. Ooh, that hurts. Okay, let's just give them all a big heal for everyone. Might as well. Keep everyone healed, including our nice tank here as well. That should work. 5 million, 5,000. Is that 5,000 million? Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, definitely.
Animal recharged. Resuming trial. Beware.
Are they done? No, still working on them. 14%.
To show true courage requires imminent defeat.
Keep everyone healed up here. There we go. Did we get some reputation there? That's what I was hoping for. Maybe not. Oh no, the reputation was ascended by 138. Okay, not a huge amount, but still something. Let's go loot up. There we go. Okay, so we better head out of here first before leaving, because that would be dangerous. Flight points out there, so let's mount on up and go up this way and out, I think. I think it's out there. Let's go check. Let's go try. Then out this way. And then we will leave party. Did that work? Yes, yes it did. There it goes. Okay, we're better. Okay. Game Cat, good night. Lovely to have you here. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Okay, so we made that Path of Ascension activated. Is another one there. We also needed to go to the mall, didn't we? So probably the easiest way to go from here to there, I suspect, will be to Hearthstone from here, actually. Let's do Dalaran. Oh no, let's do Dwarven District. Let's fly to the portal. Go over there, jump in. Well, I probably haven't got time to do this in the moor, actually. Changed my mind. Let's carry on over to where we were headed, which was to the flight point. Let's just adjust this expectation slightly. I'm going to go over here and then north after this, I think. There's the repair person. Where's the flight point? Are they higher up? Or am I the wrong way around? Sold a few things. Deep sea bags are selling. That's good. Oh, I went round the wrong way. We need to go up and around there. So that will be up, around there and to the right. After all of that. The wrong entrance. And Tenebrous Crown Roast Aspic sold as well. There we go. Okay, that's better. Back in business. Food and drink and all that. Flight Master's over here. Let's head on over here. So we could do with going back to Hero's Rest actually from here. Friendly Vampire. Thank you so much for the follow. We've got a fair few number of sales already. That's good. 540 anima, so we could do a little bit more anima there. We need to do this Torghast thing, but I probably won't have time to do that this week looking at things actually. And the notification sound is part of TSM. There is also an add-on that just does that, which is called I Sold More. I think it still works. I haven't used it in a while. But it does the same till sound. But that is all part of TSM. It's in your under your settings. And is it general settings? No, it'll be on auction sales sound. Cash register is the default here. You can do all different ones as well from here. How long have we got left? About, yeah, about 10 minutes, as Valero says. Yeah, it doesn't always work, but it's great to have it when it does kick off. I mean, checking my auctions now. We've had some good sales already tonight. Let's have a look. We have deep sea bags, shrouded cloth bags, and Tenebrous Crown Aspic. So in terms of sales, that's 8 sold auctions. That's 2,000 gold. Coming into us, but what we're looking at here at the moment, I need to check on lightless silk and enchanted lightless silk. So let's just turn that off for a minute. Enchanted mats and tailoring Shadowlands cloth. Just want to check on lightless silk. Price is currently 43 gold. We don't have a lot actually. Smart average buy price is 49. Where's our percentage gone? Move that across a little bit. There we go. So enchanted lightless silk is 115. Lightless silk at that 43. And I would probably go up to 50 on this. So I would probably scoop up all of these. That's 79,000 gold. That's more than I can afford because we've got 48,000 technically there. So let's just do a quick rescan on that. What can we afford at this point? 10,000. That's 24,000 for those. Let's take those whilst we can. That's 560 of those. Let's just do a shopping scan of the other things. You know you're tall gas in 30 seconds, walking and kill a mob, run back out. Lightless on Dalaran is 2 gold 50. That's such a big difference, isn't it? It really is, looking at my prices here. Enchanted Lightless Silk is 115. I've bought for 112. The crafting cost is 107, so it's not far off of it. It saves me the hassle of doing the whole soul dust and everything. So we could just buy some of this up relatively quickly and easily. That's 1,000. That's going to be too much. That's 73,000. If we took 200, that's 23,000. That's exactly kind of the gold we've got here. That will take me down to my limit. Let's take that. We haven't bought any more arboreal shards though, so that will limit what we can craft here. But we've got some raw materials going through. Okay, Wonder Sheep, lovely to have you here. Hope to see you again soon. Let's pick up our purchase. Oh, we sold some Eternal Stats. That's another 400 gold. That will help offset the huge amount of gold we just spent. So we are currently working our way through the legendary system, much as it pains me to do so. We are max on Grimveld Cape and Mittens and Spolders. We were working on bracers next. We were at 80 out of 150 there. So let's have a look at Grimveld bracers. We can make 11 currently at rank 2. This is the rank we're at the moment. So let's carry on with this with our arboreal shards that we do have and the shrouded cloth we do have. He might be, well, we're good for rank 3 certainly. Looking at this, then we won't be able to make enough to get to rank 4 yet. But what we're doing is any gold we make, we're turning back into the legendary system. That's how it's working for now. And then some rank 3s. Let's just create the 3 that we can make. It's the arboreal shards we're missing, so obviously we just need raw gold to be able to afford those again. We've got, oh no, it's enchanted lightless silk actually. Don't think we can literally make any with what we've got left. We can make 10 with what we've got. With the soul dust we have, we need to go and make some more soul dust, so therefore we need to make some more bracers and disenchant those, and then eventually go through that. So it's going to take us a while. We can at least add the rank 3 into our list though. Might as well. This is the gold we're spending. This is why we're losing so much gold at the moment. Investing in something that may not give us the return we want, but we're speculating enough to think that with 9.1 coming around we will at least be prepared is the main thing. I did Dirty Obi last time, Darkwing, but thank you. I might leave it for people to jump to where they want actually. I need to go and get some food actually, so I might end up there whilst we've done those. So yeah, we'll leave the legendaries there. And we've got a little bit extra, which is good. We'll post that on, just in case we manage to get a sale. Trying to return some money back into the coffers would be lovely. 2,200 for a rank 3 bracer would be nice if we can, for that price. Oh, Percy on the subathon, we can send that over. We can send over to Percy, I remember now. And there goes another deep sea bag. Wow, those are really selling at the moment. I might have to up the amount I make for those. Did I raid 5 days ago? Doesn't seem... No, with Dirty Irby I did 5 days ago, didn't I? Let's have a look. I tell you what, actually, one we don't get often a chance to raid, which is a lot of fun, is Talvi is on. Let's send some love over Talvi's way. Don't often get an opportunity to send some love her way, so let's Oh, I can't copy and paste. Let's just do that one. Thank you everyone for such a lovely stream. Now I'm probably not going to stream on Tuesday because I'm starting a new freelance gig at my old workplace, so I need to go into London early next week, so I'm not probably going to get back. Oh, no problem, Virginie. That was great fun. That was Danny, wasn't it? Slash read line. That should work. Right, okay, so we're going to send some love over to Alfie's ways, Gwilyn's wonderful partner. So thank you all for a lovely stream. I will see you all very soon. Until next time, happy gold making, and I'll keep you posted in Discord when I'm next online. Until next time, have fun and good night. There we go.